Hello.
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 Oh, hello.
Hi, John.
Wait, doing that like an Oblivion character? Like, oh, hello.
Hello. Are we doing, we'll do some NPC conversations. Hi, Spencer. How's it going?
Oh, yeah, Spencer. Hey, what's up, man?
Long time no see. Glad you could be here.
I hope you're having a good Monday.
I hope you're having a good every day, actually. Maybe that's just because I'm a better friend than John. I'm not saying that, but it could explain. It's one, I'm just a man of science, you see.
Get a load of this guy.
I just realized I forgot to focus the camera. Remember how I said I was extremely confident that I had set everything up? Oh, we've got a focus puller. Thank you. I was literally gonna do it right now. But
is a focus puller like the person they have like at those stores like at the coast where they like make the taffy and then they like pull it and then they like wrap it and then they pull it.
Yeah, it's just like that.
That?
Are we? I don't feel like we're far off, but I'm really far from the screen. So, John,
Ooh.
we've got somebody you might know in the chat.
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
Sydney.
Hello. Hi, Sydney. How's it going? Did you have a good day? How is it a vape pen?
Would you like to see my
I
iPad?
know.
It's got nothing helpful on it for you.
I'm gonna be honest, Lauren. I knew that was just a regular pen. I thought it would be funny to ask if it was a vape pen. Was it?
That
funny?
is funny.
Was it funny? Okay.
That's funny.
Thank you.
It's kind of hard to tell. It'll be fine it'll be fine.
Sydney,
I got a ladder today. Says Sydney.
I know you have a ladder. You told me all about it during dinner.
Well, maybe. Did you ever think that she was telling it to me, John?
Do you want to hear about her ladder?
Well, she's. Yeah.
It has wheels.
Don't you think she wanted to tell me that? I can't believe this.
I'm just saying. Well, I asked her how her day was, and then she answered.
She answered. I
with
got
something
a ladder.
to you. Like that doesn't make any sense.
It's fine. It looks great, actually. From what I can tell, my hand looks wonderful. Thank you.
It's apparently a very cool ladder. It has like wheels and it's big and you can like roll it around. It's like over 6 feet tall when it's like compressed.
Wow. So it's a big ladder.
It's
huh?
a big ladder.
Is this a ladder at your home?
No, it's at her work.
I figured it was one of those.
It's a work ladder. Oh yeah, that's right. It's multi-position. So I think the legs can be like different lengths. So like you can put it like
on an
stairs.
uneven. Oh,
Yeah.
That's really cool. I can't believe I care this much about a ladder. But here I am caring so
it's the
much.
power of a good narrative. We made you care about that ladder.
I do love a good narrative.
Because that ladder was born to poverty.
Oh.
The other ladders never, they assumed that it was never going to accomplish anything.
Right.
In its life.
I didn't either, actually. When I first saw, I got a ladder, I was like, oh.
Well, and it never thought it could accomplish anything. Like,
Wow.
It had dreams, but didn't really believe in them. But,
that's really sad.
yeah, well, it worked. It was working a local job.
A local job. It's
yeah,
one of the best kinds.
It's working a local job. And it befriended an older ladder.
And
that really
showed him the ropes.
Yeah, well, just kind of
here's how you go up. Here's how you go down.
Told them stories from his own life and fighting the ladder Nazis in ladder Europe. And
okay, wait. No.
What?
Let's back up a little bit here. The ladder Nazis in ladder Europe. Is this a different Europe? Is this just is this just Europe, but the ladders call it ladder Europe because they're ladders?
It's like the ladder part of Europe, right? Like that's where the ladders. Like there's.
Are you saying latter? It's the latter Europe,
no
Europe of late.
Like the Mormons,
Latter Day.
Ladder
Day.
No, it's Europe, but there's what we call Europe, and then overlaid over that is ladder Europe. Well, it's like a Harry Potter situation, right? Like you got the Muggles, and then you got the wizards that live in their little enclaves, like a little. You were not paying attention to what I was saying.
I was making sure that I tweeted that it was I was doing work, and to be fair, this latter bit has gone on for way too long. That's not necessarily true. Yeah, we've got tunes. Here, I hate to, you know what? In fact,
I'm gonna pop my neck. Word of warning for everyone. I don't know if the mic will pick this up.
Ooh, oh yeah, yeah, it did. Oh, he's doing the full-handed. Oh, no! Oh, I'm gonna have to cut that out. We're gonna get demonetized.
I'm ready to game.
Oh God! look at Sissy in the chat. Oh, John does that all the time. Well,
Cindy,
I mean,
Cindy can't escape.
I also like crack my knuckles.
You
on my
also
neck.
disgust your wife.
Well, she does it as well, so I actually I don't mind. It's just that Oh yeah, you do pop your nose. That's fucked up though. You shouldn't do that. It's fine when John does it, but it's weird when you do it.
There's no bones there. It shouldn't.
Yeah, that's not right. Look, you need to go to a doctor. My nose. Doctor, my nose has bones.
It's gonna fall off.
Yeah, you're gonna pop it right off your face.
Like a Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. Why no Mrs. Potato Head?
Isn't there a Mrs. Potato Head?
Yeah, I think famously there is a Mrs. Potato Head. But, you know. The other day I asked why no Herminal, which I thought was pretty funny. Like we've got a hymnal. No hymnal for her, though.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Well, the hymnal for her is pink and 25% more expensive.
That's right. Yeah. I don't know anything. I don't know enough about hymns to make any more jokes about this.
Salter, I hardly know her.
Sure, that could. Okay, wait.
Salter spelled with so like when you pan down, kind of like the lighting, like on those rooftops.
Yeah.
It looks like about a generation or two older than this.
I see what you mean.
It's weird, just that one spot.
Yeah. Viewers have no idea what we're talking about because I haven't switched us to the thing, depriving them of the precious content here.
Psalter spelled with a P. It's like a hymn book or like a book of psalms.
I'm skipping ahead because I want to play some 3 a.m. dives. Oh, this is only a minute long? Shit. John, were you saying anything?
That's the right amount of time. I mean, probably not really. Am I ever saying anything?
You were talking about Salters, but it was a P?
Yeah,
PS?
it doesn't matter.
Salters?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It's just a bit. It's just a little
Hey,
joke.
Hey guys, doesn't matter. So I guess we're moving on. We're in Bloodborne now.
It's like, okay, all right, okay.
Hey, I know my John. Can you please? It's John. Please, it's John. It's too loud. John, please.
I'm sorry.
John. It's too loud. John, please. It's I can't hear. Oh, now it's very quiet. Now it's fine. I don't mind anymore.
Okay.
Now it's fine.
Ow. Okay. My hair got stuck in my head. My headphones.
Oh, I'm really
Kinda
sorry.
hurt. Oof! Ow! Ah! Oof! Ow! My eyes.
Oh, that's right. We're playing Bloodborne.
So what? This is like like.
Have you heard of a video game?
It's like Pandemic, the board game, like Bloodborne, like we're trying to stop like a disease from spreading.
Potentially, it is potentially like that. Are you gonna make us watch this again?
That's right. I forgot that was in my control.
Yeah, it's quite literally in your control.
It's been a little bit. Probably low game.
Yeah, do Macross.
Yeah, look at that guy. Look at that.
Look at that handsome
sly man.
All right. That the burrito's probably cooled off a bit. All right, folks. It's just we're gonna all have to accept it. This is a thing that happens every stream now.
It's burrito time.
I'm eating my dinner. It's burritos tonight. Oh my God!
Second time Matt has dropped his fork tonight. Matt is going burrito mode right now.
Ah, there's hairs all over it. Lauren, could you bring me another fork, please? Oh God, I know, and I do appreciate that, but it's real important to me.
Oops.
Yeah, John's got so hi everybody, welcome back to the stream.
It's been
over a month.
It's been a player's minute.
It has been a player's minute. Maybe even 2 players minutes, let's be honest. Yeah, I checked the last time. Oh my God, thank you so much. Look at this.
Oh,
Look
Lord.
at that. It's disgusting. I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Thank
Also,
you, Lord.
wait, while you're here, can you move the mouse so that it's not on the screen? It's bugging me. Yeah, that one you can hate me for. That one that's okay. I love you. Thank you. What was I saying?
It's been like a month since we.
Oh
played.
yeah, I checked. Yeah, our last stream was December 16th.
Wow.
And then even then we said like, you know, oh we might do one, you know, between now and Christmas. And then after that I was like, every week I said we were gonna do it. And
then something came up.
Mm-hmm.
There was the holidays. Either of us, it was different several times. Kept being exposed to people.
Yeah,
Who-
to the
novel
coronavirus.
Novel coronavirus.
Has anybody heard about this, by the way? The coronavirus?
I heard they wrote a book about it.
Coronavirus?
A long work of fiction.
Oh, like Little Women.
That would be an example. Yeah.
I literally tried to think of the first work of
Novel.
fiction
The
I
first
could think
novel
of.
you could think of.
I didn't even know if it was a novel for certain.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think Little Women's a novel. I also haven't read it.
This is a really me either. I'm more interested in Big Women.
Yeah, dude. That's a perfect example of like not like planning like what you're saying.
So it's been
Oh, we're back, baby.
It's been a minute. Thank you for your patience. Literally talking to Sydney at this point, and Spencer. Always talking to Spencer as well. Happy to be back. I missed it. John, I don't know if you missed it.
I missed it.
But I guess really what I missed was you.
Oh, I mean,
The audience.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I was
sorry,
I was
did
to say I miss Bloodborne.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, yeah. You beat it.
I did. Yeah, here we are, New Game Plus, which is like the rest of the game.
That's right.
It's weird. It didn't say New Game Plus, but
I mean, yeah, you beat Father Gascoigne, the final boss.
but like, yeah, enemies are getting harder. So like, I guess that's New Game. That means we're New Game Plus.
Must be.
Matt, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What's this little X-ray next to my above Molotov cocktail?
Mm.
It's bones up.
Mm-hmm.
I've,
Okay.
I've improved bones.
Hit the pause button. And yeah, go to your inventory, which is the briefcase. And then
Oh.
go over to the gems, maybe.
Oh.
One of your gems. Oh, it. Actually, if you go up to the in the house, the where you infuse those blood, or is it attached to that? Yeah, one of those is probably doing it.
That's right. It gives.
It
it's
gives
like,
you like I think it might be when you're at full health, you do more damage. That might be what that symbol means. I can't remember for certain though, and actually I don't know if I've ever specifically found out.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're knocking all those books over, man.
That's fine.
Someone's gonna have to pick those up, you know.
Is it?
Sindri, what are you doing? Don't cause trouble. Physical. No. It might be the HP continues to recover.
Oh, like the up, like
Yeah,
my health is.
Your bones are getting bones up. Bones up, everybody.
Bone up. Bone get.
Bone get.
That's like me waking up from surgery after getting like a bone transplant,
Oh,
bone marrow transplant. While music plays.
bone
Bone
get.
get. Sydney says that she missed it. That's exciting. That's very sweet, Sydney. I'm glad.
I also missed interacting with you, Sydney. Look at that. We all missed each other. Isn't that great?
Cool.
Setting burrito down. precariously next to me.
You're switching stances. You're switching to the
My burrito-less stance.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, last time, in our last stream that I know everybody has watched and rewatched more than once, John beat. He threw himself against Father Gascoigne again and again, getting close a number of times.
Doing whatever it takes.
And then took a brief respite to go engage the Cleric Beast. And you trounced him in one go.
Mm-hmm.
Closed. And then you immediately went back and got Father Gascoigne in one go right after that.
I don't think I will ever do anything in this game that's cool.
No, it's downhill from here. Nothing interesting really happens.
That makes sense.
You're kind of just playing it out, you know.
Sure, sure.
And so we gained access. I'm sort of a Virgil to your Dante, so to speak. I've always considered myself a legendary poet from ancient Greece.
I mean, yeah, you can be from wherever you want to be from.
Virgil. Roman?
Yeah.
Dang. Close, but no cigar.
I believe he wrote the Aeneid.
Oh, classic. I loved reading that.
Which is
cover to cover.
kind of a retelling of parts of like the Odyssey or the Iliad of like the war with like Troy. Though more from like
so
the
it's
Trojans.
fanfic.
Yeah, basically.
The Iliad fanfic.
And I think it's more from like the Trojan perspective. I think like the people the people who would like later go and found Rome were supposedly like survivors of like the siege of Rome or the siege of Troy who like fled. I think that's Aeneas.
And then they they stole women.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. Yeah.
Subine?
Yeah, Sibyllines.
Sibyllines, something?
Yeah. That sounds right.
I know some things about
Cymbeline? That's a Shakespeare play.
Could be related.
I don't know anything about it, though.
I don't know anything about anything, basically.
You know what? I really respect that.
Thank you. I'm very dumb. Ow.
I mean, lots of people are dumb, though. They don't all admit it. For example, I'm very dumb.
Nah, you okay?
Actually, yeah,
Look,
I am.
You hardly lost any health there. I mean, sure, it wasn't pretty, but it worked.
I mean, yeah, okay, I'm covered in blood. Oh, speaking of not pretty.
Mac himself. Oh God, wow. The deformed glasses really does add something else to it.
You know, they had to like.
I didn't expect that they would deform the glasses to like match your face, but
he has to buy custom glasses.
Oh yeah, he has a guy. He has a guy he goes to, and he's like, "Hey, I need the other ones. The sheer power of my nose broke my glasses again. I need a replacement pair."
That's why he's in Yarnum.
His glasses guy is in Yarnum.
He's in Yarnum. So he's like trying to fix this whole Yarnum situation because he needs more glasses.
He needs his glasses. He's like, "Oh God, this pair's gonna run out."
Like yeah,
run out. I don't know what's gonna run out of.
Which some things happen.
Yeah. I don't want to jinx it, but I've actually had these glasses for like maybe a decade now.
What would you do if I just reached over and just broke them?
I wouldn't be happy. I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie. Yeah,
not gonna lie.
That's fair.
Not even. I got no joke about it. I wouldn't be happy because that has happened to me where like in high school, like somebody. All right. I was cool. I had friends.
Oh,
but somebody hit me in the face with a binder because it would be funny.
Big guy over
here. And they broke my glasses, and I was not thrilled about it then, and I don't think I would be any more thrilled about it now.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very funny to me. Sounds downright rude.
Pretty rude. How? Is this an episode of You're Fucking Rude? That's a reference to the podcast. You Talking Talking Heads to My Talking Head, which was formerly known as Are You Talking REM RE Me? I'm just giving credit where it's due.
Sydney just posted that
I just installed a motion sensor light for our toilet. And I can only assume what you mean by that is you installed a light that when you stand up off the toilet, it flushes automatically. Am I right?
No.
Are you sure?
It's a light in the toilet bowl, so that when you go and you like lift the lid, it like turns on and then it's lit up in there.
Do you not turn the light on in the bathroom? Why do you need to see into the bowl?
This has been a little bit of a discussion, I think, between Sydney and myself.
Oh no, am I stepping into a field of landmines by mistake?
It was not an argument.
Oh, good.
But it was definitely like that was my reaction.
There was a conversation.
But that was also my reaction of like, is that a thing that you need? And apparently some people don't really turn the light on, or it's nice to not have to turn the light on.
I guess like sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and go to the potty. And, you know, it is harsh to have the really close. You were really close to hitting this guy.
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm confronted with
a giant lantern-wielding man. And, like, turning the light on, it hurts my eyes, and, like, I have to adjust.
Oof, ow, my eyes.
So I could see just, like, a single light in the toilet bowl, but thank you for calling it the potty, Matt, because John doesn't like it when I say that. Ah, good to know. Gonna be talking about potties forever. I actually really hate it too, and it feels really gross coming out of my mouth, so I don't know how long that's gonna continue.
Yeah, that literal potty mouth.
Yeah, for real. That's what potty mouth refers to. People who call it potty. Potty. This might be a bold thing to say, but potty has the same energy as supper, which I don't like anybody who uses either of those.
Now supper is
that does include my wife and her entire family. So,
yeah, I was gonna say supper is very much a regionalism.
Yeah, you should have been born in a better region. Oh dear, I'm sorry.
How's that feel? How's that coastal elitism feel?
It feels fucking great.
You gonna go on the Daily Show? You gonna?
No. Excuse me. Actually, I'm booked in with.
Yeah.
I'm booked in with. What the fuck? What's his name? The one that sucks really bad.
Oops.
Bill Maher. That would have been way better if I had just had that one ready to go. John, you hurt yourself.
I did. I
better use up those bullets.
I accidentally made bullets.
I do that all the time. I'm just kidding about this stuff.
Oh yes, Bill Maher is like the worst. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like actually, like terrible person.
Did you see that?
Did I see what?
Really close to hitting him, bud. I'm just kidding about the supper thing. I just don't like it, is all. I understand that's a me problem. Potty though is pretty unforgivable. Oh! Welcome to the chat. Hey, you're saying hi. You're greeting our friend
totally,
in the greeting
That was
Nick.
totally an accident.
Hey man.
But
good to see
you.
Bill Maher looks like a cave salamander.
It's true.
Yes, he does.
He's been in there too long and he can't see anymore.
Cave salamander. I hardly know her.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
You know what's funny is like in sort of like folklore, salamanders were associated with fire, but like they're little amphibious guys.
Yeah, I don't think they like fire. How did they get associated with fire?
I don't know. Just like those weird like kind of like medieval like monster manuals or whatever, where they're like horrible drawing of an elephant by like a monk who'd had it like described to him fourth hand. Weird bestiaries describing like a mixture of real animals, poorly described, accurate information, and then straight up like mythical animals that they just thought were real.
Damn. Yo, send me anybody out there, send me your bestiaries. I fucking love a bestiary. Dark Souls 2 has fire salamanders.
I feel like Dark Souls 2 is very much like the Dark Souls 2 has X is like a thing that you could say, because like that game just feels like it has so many
ideas,
like weird, not bad even, just random enemies that are not in any other game.
Actually, all right. Hey, this is doubling as a confession. Confession time.
I've got
I bought and started playing Demon Souls.
Oh.
I couldn't resist. I wanted something. I wanted a FromSoft game to play, and that game also has like little fire lizards, so it could also be a Demon Souls.
I believe it has been remarked that Dark Souls 2 is in many ways a lot like Demon Souls.
That might be true because I'm not liking it that much so far.
Ooh, a madman's knowledge.
Oh, I love a good madman's knowledge.
I do think it's. I forgot for a second that there weren't any like hidden.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, better check.
That does hurt.
My understanding is Demon Souls is very weird. I have
Yeah.
not played it. I think it's pretty cool from what I heard about, just because I like. Ooh, baby, that sounds good.
It is tasty.
That sounds crunchy. We're both crunching in the mic. Just Demon Souls feels like it has a lot of like kind of weird, rough ideas. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Sometimes I get sick of everything being maybe too polished all the time, and like nothing risky can be made. But
Demon Souls has a lot of strange and obtuse mechanics. I haven't even like delved into that kind of stuff. Like I'm just playing through it like I would any other game. And it is a little frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. Which is good because now that I know that, now I don't maybe have to worry about us doing a Demon Souls stream in the future. Or maybe the fact that it's bad, like that I don't like it, will make that future stream all the better because I can make you play it or something. Anyway,
it'll be fun. I even having not played the original, I do have some strong thoughts about some of the like visual changes that were made in the remake. I don't like all of them. And I think some of the changes are even kind of frustrating because they reflect
a lack of understanding.
Yeah. The areas are harder, but the bosses are easier. That's what I've heard. I've heard that the Demon Souls bosses are a lot of them are like puzzle bosses.
Yeah, actually, I've only fought 2, kind of 3, and beat 2, and yeah, that actually does kind of make a lot of sense because the areas are hard.
Sydney says that was a strong door sound.
There's some good sounds. This is a game with good sounds.
From one of the few like little bits of gameplay I've seen of Demon Souls, it looks like you don't do very much damage.
Yeah, it certainly feels that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just odd and difficult, and I don't know, not all that engaging.
There's one boss that I at least think is a very, very cool idea. Nick, I'm gonna describe him in a way that you'll know which one I mean. The one who is like the Mirror Knight in DS2. Let me know if you know what I mean. If you know which one I'm talking about, and what I mean about like what's cool about it.
I don't know if I reached the demon or the Mirror Knight.
I'm hoping that you didn't. Yeah. I guess I wasn't sure. Oh yeah, I guess we can say the name of it. But anyway, I think that that's a cool. I really like the idea behind that boss and like how that works.
Cool. Great.
I don't know if it.
What? Sorry, I'm being rude.
No, maybe I'm being rude.
No.
Do you want to know how it works, or?
No. Yeah, actually, because I don't know if I'm gonna go. I literally uninstalled Dark Souls 2
is this
after
a guy?
I stopped playing. Yeah, it's a guy, dude. Look, it's a guy.
It's our first guy.
Oh my God!
All
We
right.
found a new guy.
A new guy in chat. Oh, is he? He looks like a friend. Is this Solaire?
He's. I think many would consider him the Solaire of this game, actually.
Because I mean, he's very much a similar like.
Oh, because he's blonde.
He's a faithman. All right.
Let's see if it's the sun that he worships.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call
maybe you
me
guys are related.
Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm down for cooperation.
Yeah, we love jolly cooperation.
Very good. Very good indeed. Take this
Great.
to celebrate our acquaintance.
Oh, look, he's giving gifts. Oh.
Ooh.
Fire
Celebrate
paper.
the new year.
Yeah. Oh, he taught you how to pray. You didn't know how to do that
Instructing
yet.
is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
May the good blood guide your way.
Thanks, Alfred. Man, he's got that Victorian hair.
Yeah.
100%.
The tousled.
My guy's ready to write some poetry.
He out here looking like he got hobbit hair. Out here looking like Samwise Gamgee with that hair. Is that Marriott brandy wine that I see?
Go on. Just
No,
tell
wait.
me what
That was
piques
so
your
loud.
interest.
Sorry.
Go on, just tell me what. Oh, this is cool.
Oh yeah, you can ask him things.
As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing.
Oh, they're in Ayn Rand.
Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral. And
Venerated.
the counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit.
Bergenworth.
is an old place of learning, and the tomb of the gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Bergenworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Bergenworth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Bergenworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
So yeah, that was a
I
lot.
bid you farewell.
That was
It
a lot
has
of
been
lore.
Pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
And also with you. Yeah.
And also with your blood.
May your blood also be good as well. Yes, that is Alfred, protege of Martyr Ligarius of the Healing Church, Church Hunters. Yeah, so he kind of just gave you the first real lore dump of the game, really. Talking about two different organizations, the Healing Church and Bergenworth,
And I
the
feel
university.
I think there was a mention of Bergenworth before.
Yes.
There was just something about like they took something,
That sounds right.
or like something was taken from Bergenworth, or Bergenworth took something from us. It was just like a little line. It was in a journal.
It mentioned, yeah. There are little hints about. So yeah, so church is the blood is venerated in the who's a what's it, and the main cathedral,
The
and
Watzel.
then Bergenworth. Oh yeah, you moved that.
Ah.
Yeah, we love that, don't we? A little sneaky tomb. When I die, cremate me. I don't want to be buried, but
Roll me up and
but
smoke
then
me.
but then construct a tomb and then make it cover secret stairs for me.
I love like a big tomb for your ashes.
No,
kinda
my
funny.
ashes. Those got probably other places to go, but still, I want the tomb with the secret stairs. Yeah, we've got some really, really tastefully done, really nice, really interesting artistic work here. I wonder what this could mean. There's also a dead body, which is always nice to offer us some tempering blood gemstones, which we truly appreciate.
Huh.
Yeah, so this I guess
there we go.
it's a little secret, a little hidey hole. I wonder who lit all those candles. Ding! Who lit all the candles?
Wow, it's very dark in here. Ah,
If only you had a thing.
a way to. The camera, like, oh,
I was waiting for it.
the camera like got caught on the
little
stairs a little bit, so that made it seem like I thought for a second that the screen shook.
Oh, just beating him. Oh, merciless. Good job.
Thank you. I got a bloodstone shard.
Oh, just a little doggy. Just a little doggy hanging out in the secret spot. In the dark. I think this is called the dark room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some little Bloodborne lore. This is the dark room. It's very dark, noted for its well, you know, the lack of light.
By its many pots.
Yeah, obviously made by Victor A. Dark, noted potter of Yharnam.
Mm-hmm. So I was talking about the old monk in Demon Souls.
Sure.
So he's a boss, and when you fight him, sometimes, like it's a player. Like it will when you put your invasion, you can put like a little invasion sign down, and then that will mark you, so that when someone else goes to fight the old monk, they summon you, and you play as him.
Wow, that's neat.
That's a cool idea.
That is a cool idea. I like that. Descending into the darkness. Good things, I'm sure. Nothing to be concerned about down here. There's stuff, you know, the usual things.
Some antidotes.
Love to get. Hello. Don't talk to me till I've had my antidote. DS2 and DS3 both tried to do the old monk thing and did not do so very well. I wouldn't know.
I know, because... Ooh, okay, that could be a trap.
Ooh, it's a trap. Guess the movie. It's a trap. Guess the movie. It's a trap. Do you know what movie that's from? It's a trap. You know that? Have you heard that before? Have you heard this? It's a trap. You heard that before? It's a trap.
What are you doing?
Star Wars. It's from Star Wars.
Oh, never seen it.
Oh, it's a Disney movie.
It's true.
Yeah. I think it's great that one media company owns all of culture.
Did you see that? Did you see Microsoft bought Sony? What was it?
No, not Sony. It was
I know.
it was
I know.
Activision Blizzard.
That's cool and good.
Yeah, I love it when industry goes into smaller and smaller hands.
The Activision thing is weird because in the short term that probably will actually be good.
Yeah, because it's a famously shitty company. Yeah, any sort of change over there is good. But, you know, this town is long abandoned. Hunters not wanted here.
Interesting.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, Hunter's not wanted here. So he's trying to... What, you think the door's gonna pay for...
Oh, you can open it. I genuinely wasn't sure if you could.
Old Yharnam.
Cool. I'm gonna go level up though, because I just realized that I actually have a decent number, I think.
Yeah, you might be able to level up.
Interesting. So this is a abandoned part of the town.
It was even not just abandoned. The only way that you got to it was a secret little hidden under a tomb.
Yeah.
That slipped by me so many times that I played this. You don't really. Sometimes I don't think about the world's design. You know, it's I'm just unlocking. Yeah, video game logic. I'm just advancing to the next area. But no, that's a hidden spot. They went through a lot of trouble to hide the entrance to Old Yharnam.
They really did not want you to go there.
And then they even put a little sign on the door.
Fuck off. Hunters need not apply.
Hunters need not. Hunters go home.
I'm sure it wasn't hidden for any nefarious reasons, and that everything will be extremely welcoming.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Yharnam, new Yharnam, so to speak, has been so, you know, welcoming and polite and friendly. So obviously, old Yharnam would only be more welcoming and friendly.
It stands to reason.
It does stand to reason. Thank you. I'm saying.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Can I only have 2 slots. Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to upgrade a little more to unlock that 3rd slot.
Oh, but I can just swap them out if I need to.
Yeah.
Although
They're not permanent.
Oh, but these are the same.
I just go by the...
Oh, that one's better.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah, like a lot. Yeah. And you'll get... Oh, man, you'll end up with so many of those, your pockets are going to be overflowing with blood gemstones, and you will not want any more. So...
You promise?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Thank you. Oh, shoot.
Circle?
There we go.
One other interesting thing that Alfred said,
Welcome. What is it you desire?
he said something about the Tomb of the Gods
Very well.
excavated.
And they found
beneath
a
Yharnam.
medium there.
Some sort of medium.
Stand close.
Now
shut your eyes.
I will straight up say that what he's referring to there is the Chalice Dungeons. So when he said like any good hunter will, you know, spend some time in the Chalice Dungeons or in the Tomb of the Gods, that's literally talking about like grinding in the Chalice Dungeons.
That's
and,
very
like,
funny.
Using that.
Of having a lore explanation for grinding.
Yeah, because this isn't giving anything away really, but oh, you can level up. Earlier in development of this game, the plan was that because currently you access the Chalice Dungeons just from like a tomb and traveling there, and originally you literally would just go underneath the city, and they would all be connected to Yharnam that way.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which would be really cool, and maybe I would have liked them a lot more my first time around, had that been the case.
I think I've heard that some of the ideas for this game are extremely ambitious.
Yeah, there is the more I learn about it, the more that yeah, there's a lot that they like wanted to do and did quite not manage to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
But Chalice Dungeons are like, there is actually like, if you go through the whole rigmarole, there is like,
Hunter.
you do learn stuff from the bosses that you fight there. But really, like, you have to go through kind of a lot of bullshit. So I wouldn't recommend that we like go through all the dungeons on this stream. But they are useful to pop into and you know, farm a bit. If I didn't like it originally because it's kind of just like hallways that are like the same copy pasted and like changing the like.
It's just the combat with none of the
which
design
when I
or, like,
first played this
exploration.
game, I didn't quite like the combat because I wasn't very good at it, and I liked the world design, and so it was like, this is all the stuff I don't like and none of the stuff I like. But now it's like, if you just want to go do the Bloodborne combat, there's a place where you can go and do that. Yeah, so that's that. All that to say, doing all the chalices takes literally as long as the rest of the game. Yeah, and you have to fight some pretty fucked up bosses. Like, not like weird and like gross, but like
It's hard.
like bosses that you fight in the main game, and then but they're like just stupid hard.
Do you know about? I think it's Zoe the Witch. I think was the account that. figured it out,
I've
like,
seen them.
like reverse chalice dungeons.
Reverse?
Yeah, it's like a particular bug that you can kind of fire that makes it so that you like. It like mixes it up so that it's like the first floor is like the first floor of the dungeon drops like the loot of the last floor.
Huh.
Or something like that.
Wow.
so that you can like
Get.
grind.
Yeah. Huh. Cool. Never done it. There are cool bosses down there, but it's such an insane slog to get all of them. Yeah. I have done it. I have all the achievements for this, or the trophies, I guess they're called, for this game by doing all the Chalice dungeons, but I'm not certain that I would ever do them again.
How much does cold brew give you?
2 probably gives you somewhere between 1,000 and 3,000.
Okay, that's not enough to level, so here, we will just dip.
Yeah, cool. Oh, you haven't. Okay, going to Old Yarnum. Cool.
Was that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I? Your
My guide?
Your boss? The Virgil?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm
going to Old Yarnum right away, sir.
I'm getting back to beast slaying. Wow.
What the fuck?
Wow. Old Yarnum's so beautiful.
I've never seen that. Do you have the monocle? Monocular?
What's that?
Hit right on the D-pad and then hit square. Wait, I was wrong. Hit down on the D-pad and then hit square. It's a statue. It's like one of the crying statues, but it's just in the air. This must obviously be well known, I'm assuming? Unless this is not like a normal thing, because I've never seen that, but I don't know if I ever just...
Well, that must just be like a bug, right?
Oh!
That's not like always there.
Oh, that's...
Oh, and
it changes once you cross that barrier of the door.
So like there's clearly like a loading
zone. It spawns
zone.
in. That's really interesting. This is a Doctor Who reference.
There's a similar situation in DS1 where the Great Hollow is. You always get like 200 souls when there's a certain spot.
I remember that
because there's like a basilisk that spawns in like
out
a
of
weird
bounds.
spot. Yeah,
and falls to their death.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty. I remember that. All right, this is Old Yarnum. Ignoring that glitch. It's a very. I do love the sky and the silhouette of the distant city.
So there's clearly some hunting going on.
There at least has been at some point. Little charred boys.
You there, Hunter? Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to those above. Turn back, for the hunter will face the hunt.
That guy had a cool voice.
You've been threatened, sir.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
He doesn't want you. Hunters need not apply.
I do kind of like this is like a wildlife preserve for beasts.
Yeah, you know. They're all beasts. Leave the beasties alone.
You know, that's very compelling. You know what? Let's leave them alone.
Yeah.
I just leave. I don't really know where else to go though, so.
I mean, there's plenty of places otherwise to go. Little crawly guy got away from you. That is this game's version of those crystal lizards. So they drop good like blood gems.
Well, I assume that I can come back for them later.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. They spawn every time until you get them.
Well, that's good. I think Demon Souls they stop spawning or something after a certain number of times.
Oh, that's great.
Or I want to say I heard that. That may be something.
They actually, changed. I think I noticed that they like respawn after you kill them even.
Oh, so maybe that's the trade-off.
They like spawn and then at a certain point they stop spawning.
Yeah, like if you get them every time you can farm them. But...
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's interesting.
Love those Woodstops footsteps.
Oh, what language is that?
That was a reference to the producers.
Ah. I haven't seen it. I
Classic.
don't care. I don't care for
Classic
Nazis.
American music. Not a big Mel Brooks guy, huh?
Or like guy who doesn't understand like literally any like nuance or anything. It's just like
That's a movie. Oh, that's a movie about Nazis.
you watching a movie about Nazis.
Like he can't. He doesn't watch like Saving Private Ryan
It's like
because there's Nazis in it.
yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of problematic.
A little problematic that seem to be encouraging Nazism. The demon souls. Oh wait, they won't respawn if you quit out. You have to actually leave the area and come back. The demon souls lizards. I mean.
Oh yeah, that would be annoying.
That sounds annoying.
Especially if you're playing on like.
Committed, by the way.
I'm committed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I there's no getting back up.
Yeah.
I think that was already true,
Sure.
or I didn't see a way. Oh. If they kill me, then boop. That's one way of getting back.
Oh, I hear something.
It's a little guy. I hear something too.
Something else. You never used up those 5 bullets that you got.
Oh, is that what that 5?
Yeah,
was?
that's what you got for hurting yourself, remember?
Oh, interesting.
So you hurt yourself to give yourself more blood,
but it can
bullets.
go over the.
But it goes over the 20 limit.
I didn't realize that. I was just like, I thought it was a bug.
Oh, that's
funny.
funny.
I thought it was a visual bug. It was just
like, why does it say +5?
Oh, that +5 never went away.
Yeah, that's I don't know if it ever explains that.
That's very funny.
That torch is functionally the same as the torch you're holding, except I think the hunter's torch does like a little bit more damage. I think it's like a 1 damage to a 5 damage or something similar to that. Well, that's actually from 25 fire damage to 50. That's pretty.
Oh, because it has better arcane scaling.
Oh, that's funny.
That's really funny.
Huh, I didn't know that it scaled off arcane. I never paid that much attention to it. Designed to incinerate beasts and victims touched by the scourge, its fire damage is highly effective against beasts. That makes sense. People down here were ready to burn away.
Burning away again in Yarnum.
Jeez. That's what we call a stretch. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that actually?
Yep. I'm actually not kidding. That is the way.
Okay. This is the way.
This is the way. Ooh, great meme. Wasn't that a great meme, everybody? People from other places talk funny. Isn't that so... What incisive comedy we've got.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I was talking about... oh boy, I don't even want to say the name of the meme. Ugandan Knuckles.
Oh, you know what's so funny? I was thinking of the Mandalorian.
Oh, that's...
They're like, this is the way. The way.
That's
like,
oh, is that a Mandalorian thing?
Yeah, because they're like the Mandalorians in that one are like kind of a cult sort of, or that they have very specific like cultural like traditions and rituals.
Mm.
No, yes, the Ugandan Knuckles meme was awful. It was so annoying and bad.
What a bad time.
Thank goodness those are gone.
Yeah,
Done with.
I prefer NFTs of memes.
Nice frickin' time. Just with the boys.
Yeah, just a nice friggin' time with the boys.
Let's go, baby Demets. Love Demets.
Love Demets. Let's go. John, I hate to do this to you. I'm gonna go get more burrito.
Okay.
You're gonna have to hold the show down for
Okay.
2 seconds.
I'm just gonna sit in silence.
That's on you. That you're making that choice. I'm giving you the con, as it were. You do with it what you will.
You give me the what?
Con. It's when the Star Trek, when the captain leaves the bridge,
He says, "I'm giving you the con."
Yeah, I'm giving you have the con.
Is that why Kirk is like con?
No, I don't know if it's a Kirk thing. It was definitely a Picard thing. I don't know if Kirk. I'm not very familiar with it, but you know, when he leaves the bridge, you have the con number 1. Jesus Christ! What? How do you not know about this?
Sounds like you're saying with a Boston accent. The con. I don't know. So any of you guys watch any good shows lately? Reading good books? No? Yeah, me neither.
Have you been corrected about that is a thing yet? Have people scolded you for not knowing?
I asked if anyone watched any good TV lately or read any good books. Sydney said, haha, I mean, I just watched TV with you. So, yeah, that is true.
What are you watching on TV?
We've watched a lot of Taskmaster. It's a pretty fun.
Taskmaster?
Yeah, it's
What's Taskmaster?
It's a British.
Is that like a Squid Game sort of situation?
A little bit, kind of.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like it could be. It's
Okay,
a British.
Yeah.
Can't say I approve, but go ahead.
It's a British comedy show. They get like comedians on and make them do like tasks. They just make them do stuff. And it's pretty funny.
Okay. What they do? Funny little dances. They clean toilets. What do they do? What sort of activities are they made to do? They paint walls. What are we talking about here?
Make them play Bloodborne. Sydney, what's a good?
Do they have to do horny stuff? Do they have to do embarrassing?
I mean, many of them choose to. Oh, this guy's rude. Yeah, so it'll be like you have to one of the ones from the very first episode. This is actually pretty good. Is just like they walk into a room. There's 5 contestants on each season, but like they do all their tasks individually. So they walk into the room and there's just like it's like a white room covered with like plastic sheeting on the walls, and there's just a watermelon just sitting on the table, and then they open the little note. It has like a little Taskmaster like wax seal. They break the seal and it says you have to eat as much of this watermelon. You have like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Your time starts now. And then they have to eat that watermelon, and then they're ranked. Ooh, that guy that guy kind of looked like a statue.
Oh,
Spooky.
that is interesting. Not an uncut watermelon. It's just the whole ass melon.
It's just a whole melon. It's like a little bit.
You got to get into
one.
it yourself.
Yeah.
Like a personal melon.
Yeah. So like one guy went to like he just like hurled it at the ground and it like exploded. And because they also have the comedians kind of like all in a room together, like
Watching.
kind of in between each segment,
Oh, okay.
and they like watch and talk about it. And he's like, "Yeah, I thought it'd be a lot harder to like break open a watermelon, but like, so I thought I'd really have to like use a lot of force, but it just like exploded." And so he's just like on the ground with like all this on this like sheeting, just like scooping up watermelon and eating it with his hands.
Hell yeah.
Welcome, Keenan.
Oh, is that Keenan?
Yeah, that is.
Okay, I was wondering. Hi, Keenan.
You guys.
No, I know who Keenan is.
Well, you have another connection. I played a couple games of Alpha with Keenan.
Oh, that is another connection.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Keenan. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. First word I heard logging on was Matt saying NFT.
Oh, you were pivoting to
Yeah. We're
a
not going to be streaming Bloodborne anymore. We've invented one of those NFT games, and we're going to be streaming that. You have to pay to get into the stream, but it's going to be great.
But you do own the ticket to get in.
And, you know, one day you'll be able to sell that ticket for $4, $5. So, you know, hold on to it. It'll really appreciate in value.
Well, as long as we keep recruiting more people.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's on them. I mean, we can't do all that work. Like, that's on the other guy.
Apeborn.
Apeborn.
Do you think Ape Out was one of the an NFT game?
That's a game that I really would like to play at some point, but never have.
I have not played it, but is this a thing that I can shoot down? That looks like it. Oh, hello. My friend Jared, a friend of the show, Jared, played Ape Out, and I like watched him play a chunk of it. It was pretty fun.
It looks like it would be fun to at least watch.
It was very stylish.
Yeah.
You can't really like free aim.
No. I'll break your. It does not come down as far as I'm aware. You cannot shoot at it.
Okay. Thank you
I'll save you that.
Yes, thank you.
That
for saving
ammo.
me the time.
Taskmaster. Check it out. Where do you watch it?
Over
in England. Go to England. You can see it there
go
on
to
the BBC.
www.england.com.
.gov.
The first 8 seasons are just available on their YouTube channel.
Oh, I love that.
Season 9 is available on this one website in England if you have a VPN. Season 10, I think, is uploaded on YouTube, but just by like some guy.
By randos.
Yeah. It's on like season 12 right now, so I don't know how you watch.
I think you mean series 12.
You are correct.
This dude's calling you out.
Well, he's saying I'm very good at my job, so thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if he holds your job in high regard.
I don't know. Yeah, if that's maybe quite what he means.
Hey, you're doing a great job down there. Keep it up. Thrilled with what you're doing. Say what you will about the English.
They are generally they're okay.
I was leaving a pause there for us all to mentally
For everyone,
fill.
kind of mentally, yeah.
They're comedy shows like that where they just have like I think of what's it called, like QI or whatever.
It's a very good
like
format.
they do really good like comedy shows like that. It's a shame about the country, but that is true of every country.
Glass
I suppose.
houses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but from that same segment, there's another one that was really funny. Was one of the contestants went.
Sydney, don't you mean series?
One of the contestants went to go get like a knife to cut the watermelon, and she was like searching for it for like a while, and by the time she got back, like she was out of time. That was pretty funny too.
That's really good. Sure. Okay, hold on.
Like rolls eyes. Yeah, okay.
I'm being that guy.
Why do you always got to be that guy?
Oh, he says he must stop you. I guess he's not thrilled with your job performance. Oh yeah, you didn't expect that, did you? He's got a fucking machine gun.
That's not fair.
Yeah, he never said it was gonna be fair. He just said he was gonna give it to you.
X gonna give it to you.
Don't
poison me. Oh yeah, I believe it. I think I remember that.
You're
now.
canceled, is what I mean.
Oh no, I don't know any of the actual lyrics.
I only know X gonna give it to you. I don't know what he's gonna give.
I always assumed it was like a good time. Like he was
X
like,
gonna give you a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's like hyping up the crowd, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna sing some music.
Yeah, he's like, oh, are you expecting a great show? You should be,
Well,
because
yeah.
X gonna give it to you.
I love that like just wholesome version of just like a performer that's just like, yeah, like I'm
here to give you a great time.
Yeah. Are you ready to have fun? I actually would love that if you're like at a show and the musician's just like, are you all ready to have fun?
What is the funniest band that you could go to see where that is like something that they say?
Slipknot.
That might be right. They stop the song. You guys having fun?
Yeah, we just like a hydration check, like.
You guys staying healthy out there? I remember the X-Gun Give It... I remember the X-Gun Give To Ya Pokemon mashup, but that's just Pokemon over the music.
Oh yeah.
The lowest form of art.
Mashups.
Yeah. Which also makes it one of my favorite forms of art.
Oh yeah. Because the low art is for the people.
That's right.
It's the proletariat.
Yeah, that's right.
Art.
Truly, the most proletariat of the art forms is the mashup, because we take from the bourgeoisie, we take their little songs.
Yeah, I mean, actually, literally,
and repurpose them for the will of the people.
Because yeah, it involves like repurposing music that's under copyright so that it can be more enjoyable.
We're onto something. I'm gonna make a YouTube video about this.
Bill Wurt's voice.
Mashups are how ideas reproduce. Very well could be true.
Oh wait. Are you saying that like a mashup is dialectical in nature?
I guess yeah. When you really sit down and give it a think. Okay, so you said we were talking about what we've been watching on TV.
Do you think Hegel would have been a big fan of Neil Cicierega?
Oh, I think Hegel would have been the biggest fan of Neil Cicierega. He'd have been like, he just would have been like, Potter Puppet Pals. That really changed my life. That really put me on a new course. Oh wow, what a beautiful sunset.
Yeah, wow.
That sun is too big. Ding! This game is wrong. Praise the sun. Are you praising this as close as you can to praising the sun? Anyways, hi, hello.
Yeah, it's very cute actually.
I know
that you can walk while doing it.
You greet people as they go by. Wow, you've learned the high stamina punish maneuver.
Oh yeah.
It's a great one. I mean, that's what's so good about the untransformed threaded cane is it's so fast.
I do love, by the way, how that guy jumps like very dramatically, like kind of almost like sidesteps through the wall.
Yeah, it's
and
good.
then I'm just like no.
With your fancy cane.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, talking about things we've been watching on TV. Since it's been a month, I've actually seen a number of things on the television.
On the telly?
Yeah. We'll go from worst to best.
Ooh, I like that actually.
Start at the bottom, work to the top. We watched season 2 of Netflix's The Witcher adaptation.
Oh yeah.
Which was, in many ways, mostly budgetary, better than the first, and then in many other ways, namely writing, was much worse. I was not as, and I might be poisoned because I have read some of the Witcher novels, and they've started deviating from those, and I don't like that. I don't like it when things are different. So I have a little bit of that tied up in it, but I do just think it's not telling as good a story, or telling the story as good as it could be. Worth watching. It's I like having a fantasy show that's like a straight up fantasy show. Like, I wish there was a better one out there, but I'll take The Witcher. I do. I really like Henry Cavill as Geralt. He's doing a good job.
Henry Cavill is very funny because he's
a big nerd.
He's a big nerd that like I think God accidentally put into like a hot guy's body.
Oh yeah, totally. Like he has no business looking like that for like how geeky he can get.
Well, because it's not even like, I don't know, like normal geeky. It's like he plays Warhammer.
Yeah, like he's pretty deep in it. Yeah, we respect that. A man who looks like that should not know how to build a gaming PC. Right. Yeah, like he knows how to build a PC. I would never assume that any celebrity would know how to do that.
It's very funny because like I think there's like some interview where like the interviewer knew that he was into like games, and so they asked him like, "Oh, are you like a PlayStation or Xbox, I think, or something?" And then he's like, "PC."
Oh, he's even one of those guys where he's like, "Oh."
Which, yeah,
PC,
like...
Is he a PC Master Race guy?
I feel like he a little bit is. Like, which is like... I mean, I think that's dumb, but, like, I think it's very funny.
It's funny that he has that opinion. Like, he has a strong enough opinion about it.
Like, it's even more like that, of, like...
What the hell is that?
That's probably fine.
I don't know if I know what that is. Oh, you got tricked! Ooh. Oh, by the way, you're about to get your fucking ass kicked.
Oh... Yeah, you're right.
I should think you still have dreams.
Give some thought.
Ooh, I love that line. Next time you dream, give some thought. Damn, you got killed.
Okay, I had a lot of souls.
You did have a lot of blood
I had a lot of blood echoes.
You did, didn't you? That's a shame.
Oh well.
Oh well. Gone but not forgotten.
F.
Okay. Keenan is the Kwisatz Haderach because he fucking saw the future. So yeah, I watched The Witcher season 2. Worst of what was on offer for me so far.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that's good. Wait, do it again. Nice.
Okay, I will.
Oh, Bloodstorm shards. Oh, yeah, that's even better than gemstones. Yeah. So the next up in the tier was the 6th and final season of The Expanse. I discovered The Expanse like 2 years ago, and then watched it through back then I think it had 3 or 4 seasons, and watched through this series like 3 times in a year. So I've been really into The Expanse. I read all the books. The last one came out last November. I finished reading that, I think, while we were on hiatus. So yeah, I was really pretty happy. I was really happy, I think, with how The Expanse ended. Except for the fact that there's 3 more fucking books! Why is it over? What the fuck?
Oh, the show is done?
The show is over. Amazon doesn't want to pay anymore. They didn't even want to pay for a full season. There was only 6 episodes in the last season, where there had been 12/10 before. Amazon doesn't want to give... Jeff fucking Bezos doesn't want to pay up. Motherfucker, you like space?
I was saying, yeah.
No, you don't, because you but...
He's too busy going to actual space.
Yeah, fucker.
He doesn't need to make a show about it.
He does. More important things are going on down here, pal. That's actually true.
Yeah, like a new season of...
like a new season of The Expanse.
We gotta make Lord of the Rings.
It was Oh, fuck. We'll get to that. It was a really interesting... Because they produced that 6th season, like, they included stuff that is only signaling to stuff that will happen in the last 3 books. And like they put stuff, they dedicated time to stuff in the last season for no payoff, which makes me think like they want to continue in some other format.
They're hoping that
there's been rumors and like talk of like maybe they'll do like a trilogy of movies, which I would be interested in just because I love The Expanse.
'Cause they've already jumped at least once.
Yeah, they started on Sci-Fi.
On Sci-Fi.
And they got canceled after season 3, which I think is one of the best seasons of television I've ever seen. Canceled and then was picked up on season 4 by Amazon.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I watched that. I really liked it. There should have been more episodes, and there should be more to come. And if not, nothing's gonna happen. Nick earlier said, "I'm watching Expanse season 1." Season 1 is hard to get through. Some people say it's a little slow. But season 2, it really picks up, and season 3, I just said, but I'm going to reiterate, is I think one of the best seasons of television I've ever seen, at least sci-fi television I've ever seen, and I haven't seen that much, so that might not mean anything.
You remember early season of Game of Thrones?
Oh God, the first 4 seasons of that show.
It's fun to think back.
I've thought about going back and watching those first 4 seasons because those are the good ones, but I haven't done it because it's like, what's the fucking point?
You know what's very funny?
Clowns.
It depends who you ask.
A banana peel and you slip and fall.
Nah, that's funny.
That's funny. Now
Forget what I was talking about.
Let's talk about banana peels.
So I only ever watched the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones. I never watched season 5.
Oh man, you did it.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Well, because I watched it with like you and like our roommates, and then I graduated from college,
and that's where we left off.
That's where I stopped watching the show.
Yeah, that's about where you should stop watching the show.
But I came back to watch like the last season.
Oh no, that's the worst of both worlds.
It was very funny because I actually think, yeah, that's 100%. Yeah, just before the dip.
Yeah.
But I think that the season 8 was less bad for me. Because I assumed that, like, it's so easy to come in. Because the problem with season 8 is everything just comes out of left field.
Yeah.
But coming in already missing the context of like 3 seasons.
Sure.
It was easy for me to just be like, oh yeah, this probably makes sense.
Sure. Actually, that is really interesting because I guess if you were going in blind, you would assume that.
You're just like,
certainly this must have all had like explanation in the last 3 seasons of the show.
Yeah.
But that is, I'm here to report that is not the case.
Yeah, and it's so funny. It's so funny. Oh man.
Yeah, I know.
That will never not be funny to me.
It is really good. Like how, like literally the biggest show of all time, and you just tank it into the ground for a Star Wars show that you never get to make, and also a Civil War show about What If the South Won that you never get to make.
Ugh.
What are they up to? What are Dan and DB up to these days?
I hope nothing.
They got fired from all the shows.
They it just Game of Thrones was such an enormous cultural juggernaut, and the way that they
it's unbelievable
it.
how it as soon as it finished, it lost all cultural, like any like nobody has talked about Game of Thrones in like a positive light or hardly even at all since that last season came out.
Oh jeez. I saw your first sentence there, Keenan. I didn't want to interrupt Matt, but I saw you say three bottom problem. Hey,
that doesn't sound like a problem to me.
Me to my doctor. I got a 3 bottom problem. But I saw you said 3 body problem. I'm like, are they doing an adaptation of that?
Yeah, I think is that Amazon? I did see 3 Gas Disaster.
That's the name of my ska band.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a band name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what 3 body problem is, except that it's an important work.
Isn't it like a really cerebral, like thinky, like science fiction? What
are they gonna do with that?
Like, isn't it like really slow and dense and like interesting and like about like
a philosophical sort of?
Yeah. It's like your Dunes, your Ursula's Le Guin.
Ursula's K. Le Guin.
I think it's like I haven't read it, so maybe Keenan, if you know, maybe you can
inform us,
illuminate us. But that's kind of my understanding for it. I don't know that I would trust the D's for.
Is it them? Oh, they were tied to that. Oh God.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know that I would trust them.
I wouldn't trust them with fucking anything at this point.
D&D themes are for 8th grade book reports.
I mean, it is interesting because, they ran those first 4 seasons. So a lot of people say, like, they were good when they were adapting,
sure,
George's work, which, that might not even be true. They might have just gotten lucky that they were working with, like, a good story. So maybe an adaptation they'll do better again, but I wouldn't fucking trust them. Sorry, the third show that I watched, top of the tier list. We did Witcher season 2, we did Expanse season 6. The top of the list of the TV shows that I watched recently, The King, Succession.
That's kind of, I was wondering if that's. Where
I on a whim I started watching because it took off. Because I think the season 3 kind of just released, so it was on Twitter a lot. People were talking about it, and I was like, I like Brian Cox. I love Kieran Culkin. Is that his name? I don't love him enough to know his name. I'll check out the show. Like, I've seen some clips. It seems like funny and whatever. Maybe the best television show I've ever seen.
No one saw that.
Nope, I was looking away.
I've heard so many like positive things about it. I feel
that's what drew me in.
Of just like literally everyone I know who's watched it is like, yeah, this is just extremely good. So
I am blown away by how good it is. So I started it on a whim. I didn't even ask Lauren like if she would want to watch it.
Well, you normally have to ask for permission to watch anything.
Well,
with a rating above TV-14.
It's like, is it okay if there might be swearing in this? And so like I was like, hey, I've heard this is good. Like, I'm just gonna turn it on. And so, she was like, afterwards, she was like, I'm really glad that you just like turned that on and didn't like describe it, or like I didn't know anything about it, because I don't think I would have, like, if the show was described to me, if I would have been interested in watching it, but like she agrees that it's like one of the best shows ever.
No, I'm curious though. No, I kind of want to watch it.
I
mean, I'd already been curious, but now I'm like more curious.
It's so good.
Ooh.
Oh god, everything about it is the production, the writing. I'm obsessed with the sound of that show because there's so very little sound design and there's so very little music that I just like the silence of it just draws me in. I love that shit. Oh yeah, you found a little sneaky. Okay, really quick, going back to Three Body Problem.
Yes, I saw that.
Keenan says, I don't remember. A lot of it was heady and not a lot of plot. I do remember there were people who were dehydrated in stacks, and they would be thrown into the pool to hydrate back into people. I don't remember why. Maybe they like it. What do you mean you don't remember why? Maybe that's none of your business.
That's wild.
Okay, well, looking forward to that.
That's like here we store people in jerky form.
I've been jerkified. And then he went on to say, Succession is HBO's biggest triumph. Yeah, hard to disagree. And Nick says it's definitely in the Sopranos zone now. IMO, truly incredible. I haven't seen Sopranos. That is on the list.
The theme's pretty good.
I don't even know if I know the theme of the Sopranos. It's King says, like what House of Cards hoped it could be when they first dreamed of it. I don't think House of Cards knew to dream as big as Succession. Hot take. So, highly recommended. Highly recommended Succession. What was that noise?
It's kind of like a Tom Hardy sound, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Ow, 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 stop.
My name is Max. Kermit. My name is Kermit the Frog. Oh my God! I want a Muppets Fury Road, and I want it fucking right now.
That's great.
Miss Piggy! Oh my fucking God! Miss Piggy is Furiosa! Oh my fucking God! Oh, that's so good.
Oh, who's
a Morton Joe?
Oh man.
Is Fozzie Bear a Morton Joe?
No, it's Gonzo, right? Or no, or is Gonzo what's the War Boy guy? What's his name?
Oh, Nux.
Nux. Is Gonzo Nux?
Gonzo could be Nux. Maybe. Rictus Erectus would be Animal. In my opinion.
Okay, yeah.
I think that could work.
The bull. I think it's at the
Bullet Farmer.
No, not the Bullet Farmer. I think the other guy.
The People Eater.
Yeah, the People Eater. Do you think that's like the eagle?
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah, that just popped into my head. Absolutely, the People Eater is the eagle. I think Sam the eagle.
Yeah.
I think who would be the Bullet Farmer? Maybe one of the old dudes that are in the balcony.
Oh, yeah.
Would be one of those.
No, they're the. Oh, they like the little like. Oh man, now I'm imagining like the.
Wait. Animal is the doof warrior. Is the one on the stage with the flamethrower. Except it's drums that do flamethrower. Obviously,
yes.
that one. Sorry,
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but that was
Yes.
obvious.
No. Yeah.
I had to correct myself.
I feel like there's a part where someone just has like little
Misinformation.
growths on their neck.
Yeah, that's Nux.
I think those are the two old guys.
That's great. Yeah,
And they're
it's
like, "Whoa,
Gonzo,
whoa."
and they cut to a close up, and then it's those two
So
guys.
I thought things were bad enough before the apocalypse.
what
I thought the apocalypse was bad enough. Now we got to sit through this movie. I'm like,
yeah, oh man, or like complain like it's
Yeah.
you're a pain in the neck. You're also a pain in the neck. I don't know what voices they have, but
that's pretty good.
thank you.
Yeah.
That's good. Who would Fozzie Bear be? There's not many options
Of like Fozzie Bear type characters.
Not a lot of Fozzie Bear.
Could he be the?
Is he one of the wives?
This problem is there's too much of the cast is women.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
for the Muppets.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He could be like the old woman that they like.
One
team
of
up
the Volvolini.
with. Yeah.
Are you surprised?
That's what they're called.
Are you surprised at how much of the like lore of
No.
this movie I know? You're not surprised
I'm
at all.
not even a
Not
little bit.
surprised a little bit.
The one, the woman from the band.
The woman from the band.
Well, there's the band, right? That's like animals in the band. I can't remember the name. Of the band.
Oh, you're talking about Muppets again.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. Is there a band?
Yeah, it's got
Animal, obviously.
Yeah, and there's like the guy with like the big gold tooth. There's like a woman who's like got like blonde hair and like big lips. She's probably one of the wives.
Because one of the few Muppet
because,
women.
Yeah. There's probably more.
They're probably who would Beaker and who's the doctor?
Probably just War Boys.
Would they just be War Boys? Oh no, it's the doctor of the Beaker pair would be the there's like that doctor character who like does the tattooing and the birth scene, so that would be him. And I guess Beaker would just be kind of there with him because they're kind of that pair.
He'd always be like getting caught and stuff.
They'd be getting into hijinks.
Oh man, yeah, I'm imagining like Mad Max Swedish Chef who's like back at the base, just like cooking food, just like chopping things up.
We just cut back to Swedish Chef.
Is
that offensive?
Nah.
Do the Swedes not like it when we do that?
I don't think it matters what they think.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You should have had a better language. Sorry, you shouldn't have sounded like that.
They'll get over it with their healthcare and
with their decent like freedom index rating.
I know that this is played out. The everyone is Muppets, but then there's one human. But who is the one human in the Mad Max Fury Road?
See, I know I said Furiosa is Miss Piggy.
Oh.
But it would fit for Furiosa to be the one human character to me.
And because then Miss Piggy can be one of the wives.
Oh, that is great.
Which actually really fits her character.
It does. She would be.
There's like the one that's like
the one. She's the first one who goes at the very end, crosses over to Joe's car, but then does it to like help. That would be Miss Piggy's character. I can't remember all the wives' names. Precious is one of them. One of them starts with the. All right. Anyway, that was a great. What a great idea. Hey, did you forget? Did you forget about the explosives? I'm trying to scratch myself.
It's pretty disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.
Who put this couch here? Was it me? Did I do that? Immortan Joe.
Immortan Joe to the polls.
I could tweet that and claim it as my own, but I won't.
No, go for it.
No.
You'll get more traction than I would anyway.
Oh, I appreciate that. I wasn't fishing for it. So we talked about TV. Have you been watching anything other than Taxmaster? The comedians have to file their taxes.
That could. Oh,
dude,
am I gonna?
You just got trounced by the birds. Oh, embarrassing.
You were distracting me.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That was my bad.
Whew, what time is it? Oh, we should probably. It's
8:30.
Get going.
I mean, if you want, we can do a break.
Stream. Maybe. Actually, that might not be a bad idea.
I mean, we're an hour 40 in. That's about break time.
It's about break time.
You just had an embarrassing death. Perhaps we'll take a quickie here.
What's
belay that? We'll call it
that?
something else. A fasty. Is that good with you?
Yeah. Let's take a fasty.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do a quick break. We'll be right back. We'll call it 5 minutes. See you soon. Hello.
We are back.
Weren't gone for long.
We have returned. Keenan, I want you to know, if you're still here, that I was, for a large part of that break, I was thinking about Capri Suns and that it would be good to drink a Capri Sun right now.
Capri Suns, pretty good. Yeah, I liked Capri Suns. What are your thoughts? I don't know how
Yeah, dude.
Am I okay?
Are you having a stroke right now?
What's the word I'm trying to think of?
Describe it.
Confrontational? No, like
Give me some synonyms.
I'm trying to think of a single one. Like not popular.
Controversial.
Jesus, God damn Christ. Controversial. Oh my God. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh, what are your thoughts on Sunny D?
I never really had it much as a kid. I like it.
I'm opening it. I'm also opening that to the audience. But Sydney had a good point. What flavor of Capri Sun is your favorite? I'm gonna be honest. Didn't remember they had flavors.
I want to say, is it like Pacific Cooler or something, or just like
That sounds about right.
maybe, or just like a generic?
I don't know. I don't know if that's a real Capri Sun flavor, but it sounds like it could be a Capri Sun.
I remember I liked Wild Cherry, but I don't know if that was a Capri Sun flavor or if it was the Minute Maid juice pouches.
I do
that
like
liked.
I do like a wild cherry.
I remember when I was a kid, we would, if we ever went on any like kind of road trip or driving trip, like one of the things that we would do is everyone would like pick out a drink and like, you pick out a couple drinks and like that would go in like a cooler in the
Oh, that's fun.
in the trunk, and
Yeah.
then like whenever you stop at like a rest stop, you could like get it and like drink it. And so I remember, I think like Minute Maid kind of like little pouch was like what I would pick often, and I would always get Wild Cherry.
Nice.
I do enjoy. Cherry, that's pretty good, but when you make it wild,
I was gonna say.
now we're talking.
I was gonna say I can't stand those horrible like photos and videos of cherries just in these horribly confining farms. No, sir. I prefer my cherries wild and free.
That's more sustainable, you
That's
know.
that's how it is in nature.
So true, basically.
Let those cherries be wild.
Cherries gone wild.
Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Speaking of talking, the Talking Heads is a band I've been listening to.
Oh, nice. You ever think about in Bloodborne, you're a bit of a psycho killer?
Hey, Yarnum, old Yarnum, they've set all these fires. I guess you could say they're burning down the house.
That's pretty good.
Those
Those are the only two Talking Head songs I
when
think
you
I
go to the
know.
Hunter's Dream, heaven. It's like heaven.
Do you
This
think-
must be the place.
Do you
Also,
think?
potentially.
Do you think in Bloodborne, or do you think in a FromSoft game like Elden Ring, do you think they have like the big suit? Like, do you think that would be
Oh man,
And there's like an emote where you do like the dance.
yeah.
One of the
Oh my God.
One of the gestures.
Is there a Fortnite skin for David Byrne in the big suit?
Oh man,
because I would start playing Fortnite and I would buy that skin.
that would be so funny.
Oh, and they could have an emote that's like David Byrne dancing.
Yeah,
Oh my
that would
God.
be- yeah, that would be so good.
Look, they almost got me with the Dune stuff. But if they did they didn't almost. I'm doing a bit, but if they put the David Byrne, that would have me in. Once again, that's part of the bit. This isn't true. I wouldn't play Fortnite, but thank you for participating in the comedy of the moment.
I do love, and I actually think Fortnite comes the closest to embracing this, of just like the weirdest and like most comprehensive crossovers. Of not like the obvious ones, of just like,
Just
this is
try.
like
They have
another
a
game.
giant list, and they're just ticking them off.
And I genuinely love that. It's weird in the right way. That's very funny.
Like, I don't know if you could do that in any other like video game. Have all
Sure.
of these different properties all together and like have it not be What? Have it not be weird.
Did you just hit a runtime error at once?
Matt.exe has stopped functioning.
The little beach ball. Sydney says Cherry's Gone Wild
Sounds
like
like
an
an
adult Capri
adult.
Sun.
Oh my
It
God.
does. That's like an alcoholic Capri Sun.
How is there not that? Like a spiked little pouch.
I think that those exist. They're not actually Capri Suns, but they're made to like look like them.
I bet
think,
that has to be a thing.
I think friend of the show Jared Burnham got one in like Las Vegas. or
Oh,
something.
that sounds like the place. That sounds like the place. Pretty sure I got pre-made refrigeratable jelly shots in Vegas one time. So I wouldn't buy that. I would fucking A. I haven't been on air in a long time. I haven't had to talk this much to anybody.
Nick says, "Are you guys gonna do Elden Ring right away, or are you gonna wait?"
Yeah,
we're just gonna quit playing Bloodborne.
we're gonna stop. That's actually an interesting question because I want to play that, like on my own, like in my own time. I want to play that.
Here's my thought.
Okay.
Play it on your own time, and it might be fun every now and then to do a stream like this, just where you're playing Elden Ring.
And wherever I'm at, that's wherever I'm at.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not
fuck,
like a
fuck continuity.
It's
like,
not like it's not like a comprehensive playthrough. I'm just like also here, and then you can kind of like there could be something fun about you explaining maybe kind of what's going on.
Yeah, like what's happened. I like that. A less formalized sort of experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I do want to play Elden Ring.
It does look extremely sick.
I mean, it looks like Dark Souls, so pretty cool.
Do you think it's coming out for Switch?
I don't know. Were they planning on that?
I was astonished that it was even coming out for PS4.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Spencer's actually excited about that.
Oh yeah, because he has a PS4.
Because he can play it. And you know that's
That's
props.
good. Yeah, great.
Yeah,
I'm glad that more people get to play it. I will be playing it on PS4 lol. So yeah. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm really curious. I
mean, Matt had to perform a mob hit in order to get this PS5. So.
God, I feel like that would have been easier.
And they didn't even give it to you. They just sold it to you. But in order to be even have the opportunity to buy one,
I had to kill. I had to kill a rat. Hey, I hear you want that new. I hear you looking for the new digital discless PS5, huh? I hear you looking for that, huh? Well, I just so happen to know where you might could get some of those digital PS5s.
He's learning.
It's the bit continues and I do funnier and funnier stuff, and then everybody thinks it's funny.
Did you see that I learned?
Yeah, I did. That was. Did you do that on purpose?
We'll go with that.
It's really funny because I every now and again I go back and watch the Sense Fortress video. And I was racking my brain. I was like, is there a place in Bloodborne that is like similar in any way to Sense Fortress? And I ultimately came away with, no, not really. But actually, now that I think about it, maybe Old Yarnum is as close to Sense Fortress as we get. Dayla!
Hello!
Hello! Ah, so good to see you. Welcome aboard. We're in half 2 of the stream. We just got back from break. Lovely to see you. You missed some good bits.
Sorry, you can go back and watch them later.
Yeah, you can go back.
As I assume everyone does.
I mentioned it earlier in this stream that I assume everybody just watches these over and over again while we were away.
Also, hello, Spencer.
Also, yeah, hi again, Spencer. Welcome back from the break. Hope work is going great for you.
Mondays, am I right?
Ah, God. Mondays. So, what the fuck were we talking about?
Media that we've been consuming.
Right. Have you been watching anything besides? I feel like this is the third time I've asked it. Taskmaster?
I've not really been watching a lot of. Boy, I made mistakes in my life.
Yeah, well, same.
I've not really been watching a lot of TV. Actually,
Get out of there.
Oh, man.
Oof.
You know what? I was joking last time. I genuinely could have survived that if I wasn't trying to think about what I've been up to lately.
Yeah, that is. I am sorry.
Yeah. No. Matt.
No.
Never apologize.
Okay. I won't. I'll stop doing it. Okay. Wow. That was really loud for like how far away from both of our mics it is.
Like both did it. I wasn't expecting that.
Anyway, really setting aside media conversation, you can go other places. You don't have to keep farting around in Old Yarnum.
Do you think this area's a little advanced for where I'm at?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
I think you can handle it. I'm just saying if you want a change of pace, go to someplace new. There are places.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, actually, wait.
It kind of felt like I'd hit a lot of like
Okay. Here's what you can do. Remember back in the Hunter's Dream, there's that handkerchief that you can buy for 10,000 souls?
Oh yeah.
It's in the bath. The little messenger will sell it to you.
Yeah.
That
unlocks.
will unlock a way to get further along in Cathedral Ward, or you can go and defeat the boss at the end of Old Yarnum.
Okay.
So that is the option. Every time I've just bought the fucking handkerchief, just because I'm an impatient soul, but. I am now realizing that is kind of where we're at. So that's just
Okay. I have some cold brew. Maybe I'll.
that might not be enough. You might need to just go farm a little bit and then not die.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll just farm, but I'll be more careful.
Cool.
Or I won't push into the more dangerous areas.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Media.
Yeah. So I actually, instead of watching a lot of TV recently, I've actually been doing more painting.
Oh yeah, you've been painting a lot of minis.
Yeah.
Or at least some.
Yeah.
More than me, which would be any.
I've been working on my Malifaux backlog for the Shrine. Man, this actually does a lot of damage to these guys.
It's good against beasts.
That's true. That's so true.
So true.
So I painted the little Sensei Yu, the little
Nice.
karate guy. I think he's not karate. I think karate's Japanese. He's a kung fu guy. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, and you did that wizard. I saw that
Yes,
wizard.
the wizard. That's actually a whip. I've a work in progress. I've actually gotten further on the wizard.
It looked really good with what you had.
Thank you. I'm giving him a little a starry the back of his cape. I'm putting little stars on it. I think it looked pretty good.
I love that.
The wizard actually is almost done. I think I need to finish. Oh, it depends on how much. If I want to do how much highlighting I want to do.
Yeah.
I've done kind of some shading, but I can do more shading, and then I need to finish the basing.
Man. That's great. That's fun.
And yeah, I'm kind of been doing a little bit of experimenting or kind of trying stuff out. I haven't really I've seen. I was gonna say I play Star Wars Legion with my brother, but actually
Right.
I've seen him about 5 times in the last year. So that is more abstractly true.
And I've been there for a number of times.
and you were there for
at least two of those.
So that is abstractly true, maybe. But I am eventually working on getting my Star Wars.
Hopefully, you will
Legion
play with
army.
him again.
Yeah, my Star Wars Legion. And for anyone who's not aware, Star Wars Legion's a miniatures game that's Star Wars. You have it's army level. That's kind of its whole thing. So it's not squads of dudes. Kind of. It's you have a big army.
It's not X-wing.
No. Which we've actually played a couple times, and
I like X-wing.
yeah, actually, I think I played a game X-wing with Keenan once or twice as well. But anyway, so I play the Separatists, the droids.
Oh, cool.
In Legion. So it's very fun. Except I have so many battle droids.
I was gonna say
I have so many battle
that's
droids.
probably also not very interesting to paint. Probably easy to paint.
Yes, actually, that is the saving grace.
It's just a coat of tan basically for those little guys.
They're a little bit of pain to assemble because they're just little spindly guys.
Yeah.
But for the paint, I'm priming them like a tan with a spray primer. And then I actually think it looks pretty good. I just did a wash just right over this primer
That's really nice.
of Seraphim Sepia. I don't know how specifically.
I don't know I don't use the Citadel paints.
I
Never dated, but-
mostly only use them for the technicals, the washes and the
Right, because they make so good pre-made.
yeah. I like those. I think those are maybe worth it. And some of the some specific things. But yeah, it's a wash of Seraph, which is a brown wash, and then a Nuln oil wash. Which is
Their Nuln oil. I know about their Nuln oil.
The famous Nuln oil, yeah.
That just does a lot of shading just on its own. That's like right.
And it actually doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, I imagine that those would be pretty easy.
And then you paint the gun like kind of dark gray,
like
and
a gunmetal.
Yeah, that's like the only thing.
Yeah.
Really. Although Star Wars guns are like always like matte black.
Yeah.
So
it's not that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm just citing the easiest thing I might do for the basing is the Games Workshop also does the like texture paints that are like it's like grit and like sand and like paint like mixed, and then you just like smear it on there, and then like it dries and it just looks like
mud and
like
stuff.
ground. And
I've always wanted to try stuff like texture paste.
I'm gonna try that. That's the fastest, but also for how many I have to do,
it might be cost inefficient.
Yeah, like it's not gonna be super expensive, but like it might be better to just use the like the gravel that I have.
Yeah.
But that'll also be more time consuming. So.
It's always that. It's always that.
That's
so fun.
Thank you. Yeah, that has been fun. And then it was very funny. I've been working. I've also been doing like the super battle droids.
The bigger metal-y guys,
yeah.
For those not in the know.
Oh baby.
Nice.
And I've been trying to do like a good like kind of dark like blue gray, which I like that a lot. But like the first pass I did, I primed them black, and then I did the end of it was too dark, and so it like barely looked different. So I'm kind of trying different stuff
experimenting
there. But the color I think I settled on that I want is French Mirage.
Wow, that's
which is
a very evocative name.
Which is one of the Vallejo.
Vallejo paints.
Yeah, one of the Vallejo model color paints. Oof, ow.
Stop getting shot.
I'm sorry.
In my opinion, stop getting
IMO, don't.
How many models have you painted since in the interim month? Sydney says John bought out Hobby Town's paint section.
Oh yeah, I got a Hobbytown gift card for Christmas, and
you fucked him up
and spent all of it. I was not expecting to spend all of it, but in retrospect, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I was
really that's just like an excuse to go ham.
Oh yeah, 100% it was.
That's great.
I got some fun colors. I got
colors you wouldn't usually get.
Yeah, this is fun. I got oh shoot, Sydney, what's it called? Crackle medium, which is like so because one of the models that I have not painted yet, or I work a little bit on, is it's like the Reaper Bones. Do you know that model?
I know them. Yeah.
It's just like a wooden cart. But I'm gonna like make it like it's been like abandoned. So I'm gonna do
like a little set piece.
Yeah. So I'm
like
gonna do
a nice base.
I'm gonna do the Crackle medium to make it look like it has like peeling paint.
That's really cool.
So
that's very smart.
I'm hoping it works, but I think that'll be fun.
That'll be fun to at least try out. I like all the cool weird little niche paints that have formed.
But yeah, to answer your question, not that many. I finished Sensei Yu, who I started like a year ago or more.
Right.
And then I started him and I was like, I don't know if I am ready for this.
Didn't know if you had the chops.
But
now you've come back and you have the chops.
He's got a little tattoo and it actually looks really good, I think.
That's right.
Matt, would you I made a mistake. By the way, I could probably just talk about this for a while.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
I may just ruin chat, but
no. They can cope. You guys can fucking cope. Deal with it. We're they come. You know what? I'm sorry. Hey, sorry. Okay, hold on. Back up a little bit. Sorry, I was so hostile, everybody, right there. I didn't need to be. That was uncouth. I think what the people are here for is they're not just here for the Bloodborne. They're also here for the two buds hanging out, talking about things.
So true.
So I think it's fine. You spoke at unrestrained length about your
That's true. Thank you, Matt. So true. Do you want to know like a good tip for how to like make a tattoo look good?
Yeah.
Like on a miniature?
Yes.
So you paint the like skin tone that you're going for.
Good first step.
and then you put the tattoo on. You keep it simple.
Okay.
Don't try to get too intricate.
Okay.
Then you put very, very thin layers of that same
Of your
skin
flesh
tone,
tone?
like over that, just like a few times, like just like almost like a wash.
Like a glaze.
Yeah.
I know the terms.
And then that kind of it makes it look. It doesn't make it look like they've been painted. It makes it look like
it's because if you just do the one layer, it'll be really stark.
It just looks like body paint or something,
really contrasting. But yeah, you'll dull it down and make it look natural.
Are you kidding me?
Man,
Are you kidding me?
Spot.
That was so okay.
Same spot.
That was unlucky.
You got
ganked.
ganked.
I got stun locked.
You got ganked.
They
They surrounded you and they beat you up.
Actually, this is mostly the gun, to be honest. I think.
Well, they surrounded you so that you couldn't escape, and then the gun did its work.
That's true.
It is rough. It is rough stuff. Sorry to say.
Similarly to rough stuff, you know what's really fun to say?
What?
Rough puff.
Rough puff?
Yeah, like it's a kind of pastry. It's
like a rough puff pastry?
Rough puff. Yeah.
Rough puff pastry. That's really fun to say.
They talk about it on British Bake Off. They're like, oh, you got to make a rough puff. I like how these guys like kind of don't like the torch.
Well, actually, I think they. Oh my God! I don't know if I knew they did that. That's really cool. That's awesome. Neat.
Thanks.
Anything else you want to say on your on model painting?
Thank the Lord for skirmish games, because I'm not looking forward to painting like 50 battle droids.
Yeah.
Like 50 to 60 battle droids for Legion.
That is like I would just have a bunch of unpainted minis if there were that many to paint.
And I do.
Almost all of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slowly trying to work on it, but
very fun. I wanna break back into the, if not the model painting, terrain making. I really fell in love with that, and
terrain making is pretty fun.
And then stopped playing Dungeons and Dragons, and therefore had no reason to continue to make it. But I still want to do it.
Well, if you ever No, I'm sorry, I won't go there.
What? If I ever get around to running the game that I've been telling a number of people that I'm gonna run.
Oh no, actually, that isn't where I was going.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was just saying if you're ever interested in dipping back into Malifaux again.
Oh, that is another one. Another beleaguered sigh.
Yes, the other like chestnut.
Yeah. I did. Thank you both for posting your painted models online. Such a cool craft.
Thank you for appreciating them.
Thanks
That's
for enjoying our little nerdy things. It's nice to have friends who like them. They're cool. Like no two ways about them. Lauren just made her birthday self-portrait. Real friends of the show might know she posted.
That's cool. Oh yeah. When you're done, that reminded me of something I wanted to mention.
Cool. And she go to Instagram.com/impulsings or Instagram.com/Lauren Johnson to follow along at home. She posted her yearly birthday self-portrait, I guess, yesterday because it was her birthday. Everybody, there's 3 people in the chat. Post happy birthday, Lauren, in the chat. If you don't, I'm gonna know because there's only 3 people in the chat.
Happy birthday, Lauren.
Thank you, John. Happy birthday, Lauren. But she made a whole bunch of like miniature rocks.
Oh yeah.
For that, and she used my extruded polystyrene foam, my XPS foam that I had for like terrain making, and she like just did the same techniques, and it was extremely fun to watch.
I think I saw a little bit of like the behind the scenes, and like that was some fun looking dry brushing.
She was. It's always true for me, or whenever I painted stuff, and she was commenting on it that it changes so much once you do the dry brushing does so much. It's like that is the most fun part.
It's a very good little hack because it's like
it's
not
like,
very hard.
It's like how to make things look really good without having to know how to like paint.
It's like a huge It
was really good. So it was fun to like at least see that old process. Anyway, what were you gonna bring up?
That I saw in
only one person has said it in the chat. Thank you, Sydney.
Dale also said it. And
I missed it.
And Nick also. said
Oh my God. I'm so sorry, everybody. I don't know why I've developed such an adversarial relationship with you. This is
But thank you
unhealthy.
for at least appreciating Sydney.
Hey, I could have been worse.
I'm glad. I personally am glad that. No, so I saw that.
Thank you, everybody, for saying happy birthday. That's very kind.
I saw in like some of the footage of Lauren doing like one of her crafts. I think that she posted recently.
One of her little crafts.
In the. That sounded disparaging.
No,
I did not mean it.
I know.
You know how she likes to do her little
her little arts,
her little tasks. But in the background, I could see your fridge, and I could see kind of framed square, kind of square in the shot, but way in the background was the little save the date
for your wedding,
for Sydney and I's wedding.
Yeah, that is on our fridge,
and that was very sweet to just like see that. It was very like, oh.
I know. I told her to put that up there for the video so that you would see it. Just kidding. That has.
I was like, really?
No, that has been on our fridge.
It's one of those things where also like I put those on the fridge when I get them, but it's still like weirdly surprising to see
other people do it.
Of like, oh yeah, like people think about you when you're not around.
Yeah, right.
What?
Yeah, we have a couple. We have a Spencer sends us cards every now and again.
Save the date.
Not a Spencer save the date. It's a card that says happy on it, and then he wrote a funny little note, and he drew a guy on it.
Oh, Spencer draws such good little guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What's next?
Conversation complete.
Conversation. Now we're gonna sit in silence for the rest of the stream.
Oh, I had something I was gonna mention.
Okay. Good. Thank God.
Actually, on the topic.
Thank fucking God.
On the topic of Malifaux, although only.
Oh God.
Although,
I'm kidding when I'm being.
Context for those who don't know, Malifaux is a miniatures game that I play, and I played a couple games with Matt. I think he enjoyed it. Okay.
I did enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
For the time.
What's that?
I don't know how to.
At the time?
At the time that I was playing it, of course that's when I had fun. I don't need to announce that. That would be the natural time to have fun. Anyway.
Right. So I was about to drive home from work from the Max stop, and I was thinking I kind of want to listen to a Malifaux podcast. That sounds interesting. I like doing that. But I'm like up with like there's like a couple Malifaux podcasts that I follow, like a little bit, but I'm just like up to date with all of them. So I'm like, I'll try I'll just see what's out there. And there's I found one that sounded kind of interesting. I'm like, okay, I'll check this out. Just see what it's like. So I started listening, and they're doing their thing. They're doing the little intro thing. They're talking about current events, kind of what's coming up. And they talk about how there's like this kind of gaming convention, like kind of Malifaux tournament that's like coming up in like Rhode Island. And they're like, yeah, this is what's going on. Get ready for that. And just heads up, like there's a mask mandate, so you'll want to be, you want to wear a mask. You want to be prepared for that. You don't want to show up and not have a mask.
Good. And
then the guy's like, oh, and by the way, the way the regulation works, like the mask mandate only applies most of the time. Like if you don't have to wear a mask if you're like eating or drinking, because like that's how it works.
Right.
So he's like, so probably what I'm just gonna do is I don't know. I think I'm gonna like just carry a water bottle around with me the whole time, and then like if anyone's looking at me, I'll just take a drink from my water bottle, so I don't have to wear a mask. I don't know if he was joking, but
how was the rest of the podcast?
I didn't. I was like, all right, come on. So I actually like stopped listening.
Yeah, no.
I just kind of was like,
oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah, it's just really annoying.
I hate people who do that. My parents like said they would do that like on the plane, just because they didn't like having to wear a mask. That they would like eat, like take a long time eating, so that you wouldn't have to wear your mask for very long. It's like, or just fucking do it. I did notice when we came back from Alaska last fall, the flight attendants were like, they were on it for people like, when you're not actively eating or drinking, please wear your mask. And they like said it a lot, because I bet there were people who were doing just that. Like, oh, I'm taking a really long time. Oh, I'm fooling. You're not fooling anybody, pal.
It's a you.
We know what you're doing.
You pull it down and take a sip.
On the plane a couple weeks ago, they made us wear a mask while chewing. Well, fucking yeah! I like that's
it's gone too far.
This is Joe Biden's America.
So much for the tolerant left. I mean, pulling down a calendar and it says 1984.
It's like, yeah, the mask, like, yeah, it's gotta. That's the whole point.
No, the whole point is the government wants to get us used to control.
This is cultural Marxism in effect. Sucks that every job with customers we have to be bouncers. Holy shit. Wow, that is so horrifying.
Extremely
that is
good.
exactly what it's like. That's awful. I get it, but also we're in a tiny tube, breathe each other's air for 6 hours.
That is
like, yeah, like I don't. I feel like if like whatever's happening on that plane, there's no choice, but you're all in each other's.
What's the opposite?
You're all in each other's juices. You're all breathing each other's molecules.
What's the opposite of what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
What is
Like,
I don't know. What is the philosophical opposite of Vegas? I'm not sure I know.
Well, no, I mean, like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Like it's the opposite of that. Of like, yeah, everything. The consequences of the most simple act are dire.
Yeah.
On a plane.
Yes, that's right. Herpes. Okay. I have no patience for mask bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
It's again like that podcast. Like he may have been joking, but it's like, okay.
What's the fucking joke?
Yeah, like he may not have been serious, but it's like that's enough. Like
That's like
done.
Yeah, like
I'm done.
I don't want to fucking hear it.
This is like the first. This is like the first.
That's your first impression.
Yeah, of this podcast.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah.
Not great.
I probably should have guessed. The first red flag was that the podcast is called Rage Quit Wire, and their like tagline is the saltiest. I think it's like the saltiest gamers in gaming or something like that.
That's not. I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
That's not. That's like telling me this is the shittiest ass in the world. Like, yeah, okay, but I'm not interested in that.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like museum.
Okay, yeah. That was a bad example, because if I saw a billboard that just said the shittiest ass in the world next right, you fucking know. I'm not even at the exit yet. I'm cranking that wheel hard.
I'm pulling in the right lane. Yeah.
If I'm in the left lane, those cars better get out of my fucking way, because I'm going to see the shittiest ass in the world. You better believe me.
You can't turn into Tim Robinson.
I sorry, didn't mean to.
No, it's fine. Don't apologize for who you are.
How are they still making AVGNs?
That's really funny. City just says herpes.
I know, that made me laugh. Just that on its own. Yeah, angry video game nerds, like, it's extremely funny that the angry video game nerd was like the first like video game YouTuber, and yet for some reason everybody has since decided, what if we just kept doing that? What if we just kept being angry gamers?
It's also very funny
angry beavers. What about that?
It's also very funny because it's not even video games. It's like
it's like real
board
games. It's board games, fucking board games.
You know what my favorite version of that though is, I believe this YouTuber called the Irate Gamer. Which is extremely funny.
Is it like a parody of the angry video game nerd?
I don't know. I think he's just like in that same vein.
Is it genuine?
I don't know. I think it might be though.
All right, everybody, blind. Let's all go check it out together. I'm not gonna do it, but come report back. Calm as you were. He was a straight ripoff. The Irate Gamer. Yeah, that makes sense. the angry video game. Oh man. We were talking about that internet writing that has like stuck in your mind, Twitter thing going around. But also a piece of internet media that occupies a part of my mind is that picture from like I don't know where it is, like a GameStop or something of the angry video game nerd.
I know exactly.
And
what
the
you're
nostalgia
talking,
critic like
facing off,
like doing a meetup or whatever, and it's like, oh man,
it's
that's straight
about,
like mid 2000s culture right there, baby.
Because like the lighting as well. Of like the way that like you look at the picture and like the camera quality and the lighting and the clothes.
It's
also,
all so particular to this one
like,
place, this one time, and it could be nothing else.
Instantly transports you through space and time.
Pretty good. Pretty
like,
good.
It's like I'm playing Myst.
Oh, Myst. You ever play Myst?
No, actually.
Funny story about Myst. My father and sister were like super into Myst. Like they bonded over it.
Oh.
My dad and I never bonded over much.
You didn't bond over Riven?
That's a really funny joke. Ribbon.
Thank you.
Oh fuck, ribbon jokes. Those are pitched right to me, man. I'm here for it. Oh, funny stuff.
Oh.
Hey, speaking of
for context, Riven
is the sequel to the
after.
hit video game Myst from 2000 or whatever. Speaking of bonding with our fathers, John, how was your holidays?
Mine was pretty good.
Yeah? What'd you do?
Cindy and I, our first
If it's not too much.
Our first holiday season as a married couple.
Oh right.
She's like a
Jesus Christ. It's violent. Careful with those headphones, buddy.
Where was I?
You were at Christmas with your newly wedded wife.
So we had like mega Christmas. We
a lot of family.
Yeah. It was like the Christmas festivities were 4 days. And like 5 or 6 Christmases, technically.
Ooh! That's more than one Christmas per day if you do the math.
Because Thursday, we went to a gift exchange that was like Sydney's dad's side of her family.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday, we did like kind of her mom's side of the family. And then Saturday morning, which was Christmas, we opened some presents. That was just us
you
two.
and...
Yeah. Then we went to kind of my extended family. Then we went back. No. Sorry, we did our presents. Then we went to her mom's house and did like presents that was just like her brother and kind of her immediate family.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to my extended family.
Right.
Then we went back to her mom's house and then that night we watched It's a Wonderful Life, which...
that was your first time seeing it, wasn't it?
Yeah, we'll circle back around to that.
Yeah, I remember. I saw
I'll
that.
put a pin in that.
Put a pin in it.
Stayed the night. Then the next day went to...
Stay the night.
Yeah, slept. Then went to my brother's house for my immediate family at Christmas. So
yeah, that's a lot.
It was a lot.
That would end my life. You coped okay?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I worked from home on Monday, which was really nice to have a day to
not be at
to
work.
a little bit adjust.
Yeah. Yeah, the first having to do a whole bunch of extended family, especially since it's the first time that I assume you will have been accompanied Sydney to such an occasion?
I actually have gone before to some of them, but not all of them actually.
Yeah. It's a new capacity
Oh yeah, and certainly the first time I've accompanied her
as
as her husband.
lawfully wedded husband.
Husband. Yeah, it's pretty fun. There's a lot. It's
Yeah.
kind of nice when it's all over, but
There is, you know, there was a bit of fun to be had in kind of the chaos of
oh yeah,
of that. Even though it is taxing, you know, we are social creatures, and for all our faults.
one thing that's really interesting. So when you get married to someone, in a lot of ways, it effectively doubles your like social circle.
Yeah.
You get a lot more presents for Christmas.
Yeah.
And end up buying a lot more presents.
Yes, it's the double-edged sword. It cuts both ways.
Though it's more beneficial just because of like having like a lot of like the people that like are in our family are like older and like looking to kind of shower the young people with gifts.
Yeah.
I got like almost everything off my Christmas list, which is like not always the case.
So hey, okay, we're taking a brief sidebar, but you make a Christmas list and you?
Yes, that is how I roll. Yeah,
Lauren's family does Christmas and birthday lists. My family, not so much.
It's interesting. We always do Christmas lists. I've never done a birthday list.
Yeah, I don't know if I really have done a birthday list. I maybe I just do that because Lauren's is called Christmas/birthday list.
And to be fair, everything you could get off my Christmas list, you can get me for birthday, and
it's you know, I won't.
It's the same week.
My gifts aren't Christmas themed on my Christmas list.
Yeah.
Like these are all my Santa themed gifts that I want to get.
No, but I mean even at the same time.
Oh.
Because my birthday is the same week as Christmas.
Oh, that's right. That's does that suck? Is that bad? I always imagine that would suck and be bad.
Fine. I think my family did a pretty good job of making it not suck when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Which is the time I think.
That is the time when it needs to not suck.
Yeah.
Because your birthday sucks as an adult anyway, so nothing can be done about that.
It's a little mini existential crisis.
Every year, a little treat just for you. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I like doing lists. I think I'm also like kind of like I'm weird and hard to shop for, I think, for most people.
That's so funny because I feel like you're maybe the easiest person I know to shop for in my personal life.
That's very funny. Well, what would you get me?
I would get you a board game, or I would get you something related to miniature games, or I would get you something related to role-playing games in general, or I would get you maybe even a video game.
I feel like...
or I would get you a book.
Those are all good things, and all things that I've gotten. Maybe that just shows that we are somewhat similar in our...
We are similar, and we spend
weirdness.
time together, yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that nice?
Wow.
Oh! Thanks for the laughs. Good luck with the rest of the stream. I gotta go to bed. Can't wait for the next one. Dayla, thanks for checking us out.
Yes, thank you.
Good night.
Thank
Rest
you.
well. Have a good weekend. You've earned it.
Stay safe. Be strong.
You're a hero.
Braver than the troops.
Braver than, but truly braver than the troops. But a good Christmas. Happy.
I had a good Christmas.
Good.
Yeah. How was your Christmas, Matt?
My Christmas was pretty good. We went up to Washington to have a Christmas with my immediate family, my mother, my father,
The Johnsons.
the Johnsons, my sister, her husband, and her son, who recently turned 5.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, Uncle Matt.
Yeah, I'm officially Uncle Matt. He's remembered my name now every time.
He's a little guy.
He's turned into a little guy. Yeah, I turned up for this Christmas like ready for like I'm gonna have it's the end of the year, like it's gonna be a little vacation, like I'm just gonna relax, like nothing's happening. We got there and then my 5-year-old nephew was there and I was like, oh no, I was mistaken. All of my time is going to be spent managing this child. So much of my time over Christmas was spent like minding my nephew and like putting up with his bullshit games. Love to speak harshly of a child. Jack, if you're watching this in the future, I'm being harsh for comedic effect. You get it. We've talked about
Jack,
it. I assume.
Jack, if you're watching this, you don't. You shouldn't.
We swear, don't listen to this.
This game is not appropriate.
It's not age appropriate. You have to wait. It's rated M for mature. But it was very like, I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time around children. I've never been interested in having them, in watching them. So it was kind of like my first time ever like having to take care of, even a little bit, like take care of a child. So that was a bit of a culture shock.
What was your takeaway? You think you want kids now?
Not for me. Oh wow. I have to be responsible for yet another human life. And then they also never leave me alone. And then I also have to do it for like 20 fucking years. No, thank you. I think I would rather do literally anything else with my life. Yeah, gotta say, not interested. And I already was not interested.
Well, it's good to like have that, confirmed.
Yeah, it was funny. Like Lauren and I, we were laying down in separate beds as we do.
Sure, wait, because you're not having kids.
That's right. No need. And we were both like, like I like Jack is great. He's
you
really,
can love him. You don't want to spend your life.
Yeah, and like I had fun like being with him and like entertaining him, and I thought I was very funny with him. Like I kind of, when I hang out with him, I kind of just treat him as if he was another adult. And so I just talk to him like a regular person, and he doesn't understand half the things I say, and that's really funny to me. So that's always fun for me to do.
That's a good bit.
It's a pretty good bit. I don't know if he gets it, but he'll get it. But yeah, so we were like, after we were talking, we were like, yeah, still feel okay to want kids. Oh, you got grabbed.
I did.
You made
I
it the
saw
whole
it coming
stream without getting grabbed. Maybe if you run back to the bonfire, you can get that before you get poisoned. Oh, he's gonna consume.
I'll just take an antidote.
I'll just take an Advil. So yeah, we spent a lot of time with my nephew. It's kind of fun to, it is refreshing to have the outlook of a child sort of back into view. Where?
Wait, is this where he came in?
Yeah, this is where he came.
Oh yes, it is. Yeah, I had a half second where I was like,
you're looking at it from the other direction, so it's confusing.
I guess that's how directions work. That makes sense.
One way than the other. And then besides, Jesus Christ, forgive me, everybody. I had 3 burritos and 2 beers.
Yeah, that's what I call a Friday.
It's a great fucking Friday night.
Actually,
baby.
yeah, I'm.
No, straight up,
yeah,
it's a great Friday. So we didn't have much time for relaxation, so to speak, but it was a good time. I don't know. We ended up getting stuck there actually. Because it was up on the Olympic Peninsula, and there was a massive snowstorm all across the Northwest during Christmas time, and like we couldn't leave our house. I had to drive my mom's car home because my old BMW sucks in the snow and would not have even made it out the driveway. So we got stuck there for a couple extra days.
Can I just interrupt because I just had a thought?
Yeah.
Something. Like a Souls-like game where you are an AI that has been minted onto the blockchain. And when you die, the text says funged.
That's pretty funny.
Thanks.
That could be something.
Thanks.
Pretty good.
Thanks.
We'll get on that. That'll be our NFT game that we mentioned. Sorry, hate to interrupt, but Lauren just sent me a TikTok. Do you think we should watch it?
Yeah.
All right. Here, I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna turn my microphone. And then, okay, we're gonna play it. I got it on full volume. Oh, it's a kitty. Oh, that's cute.
Here, should we hold it up to the camera?
Oh yeah, here.
My Pandora.
It's a video of a cat jumping into various beddings.
My Pandora
Here,
bracelet was
I'll
torn.
oh god, I don't know what I've done. Okay, I was gonna watch it again, but I fucked it up, so you only get the one.
It's probably for the best.
Pretty funny, pretty cute cat.
I thought so. I'm gonna buy this Hunter Chief emblem.
A cloth emblem that belonged to the captain of the church hunters long ago opens the main gate that leads to the round plaza of the great cathedral. The main gate is shut tight on nights of the hunt and could only be opened from the other side with this emblem. In other words, the captain's return and this emblem determined the end of the hunt. Whoa. Crazy. Do you know where to take that?
I think I can figure it out.
Cool. There's only a couple options.
I
really.
have a hunch.
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
very least.
Cool. Yeah, so we got snowed in. It was fun. It was nice to have snow. I know that's, bad for a lot of reasons. And
But-
people suffer because of it.
But
Also it makes me happy.
also, people like you being sad about it snowing isn't going to make them suffer less.
That's true.
So might as well enjoy it.
Yeah, might as well. I've earned it.
Although there's perhaps something commendable about at least taking the moment to be like, oh yeah, it's probably hard on some people. I don't know.
Yeah, I am a better person for saying that.
You are.
You're right. Good. Thanks
Better,
for noticing.
better than me, and better than everyone else.
Better than the audience. They didn't say shit.
This here is a safe place. Stay as long as you like.
Thanks.
Next time you're out.
Oh,
on
he
a
didn't
hunt,
do his-
Remember what I asked. If you find any sane survivors, tell them to seek shelter at Erden Chapel.
Erden Chapel?
Because there's nothing to fear here.
What a friendly character.
They are our friendly character, aren't they? I love that. The final line with the laughter. Good stuff.
It's a very good laugh too, of just like
Yeah, like the way it fades at the end.
he's definitely he's a little unsure of himself.
Yeah. That is a classic FromSoft ending laugh dialogue.
Ah,
I was wondering if you were gonna remember.
well, I was wondering where he was.
He's hiding.
Has he got a mask or is that his face? That's his face.
What's wrong with your face?
Classic.
Classic. What else was I gonna talk about on this show? Wait. Oh, we put a pin in something earlier. We put a pin in.
Oh, in It's a Wonderful Life.
In It's a Wonderful Life. That's right. Now you watched It's a Wonderful Life. It was on in the background during a Christmas party recently. So I have also kind of seen it, but I have seen it before, so I'm at least familiar with. Nice.
Thank you.
So you saw it for the first time.
Yes.
What do you think? Is it a Wonderful Life? Answer that question. Age-old question.
One of the best movies I've ever seen.
One of the best movies you've ever seen. Wow.
Maybe the best movie I've ever seen.
Wow! Maybe the best movie you've ever seen? Better than... Whoa! Better than Joker?
Oh, well, maybe not. Well, Joker's not a movie.
Oh,
It's
right.
a film.
That's right. Okay. Whew. Phew. Good. Oh,
They got me.
You got
They got
tricked.
me. They got me.
Oh, you look like an idiot. Oh
I-
my
I
God,
do.
you should see your face.
I'm s-
Somebody clip that. Clip that. We'll show him his face.
Here's my face. Look like
Really focusing on those lips.
I feel like I-
crusty.
I fell in like some
Man,
copper solution.
It looks like your lips are so dry that they sealed together. Ugh. Horrifying. So It's a Wonderful Life, the best movie ever made. Why do you say so?
Well, it's very good.
Oh, that's a great reason to consider it one of the best movies ever made.
It's got really good performances.
That's a classic reason.
Acting, very good.
Oh, I do love acting.
I think like the story that it tells and the way that it tells the story.
I do love storytelling.
Like the writing is very good. A lot of like really.
Bro, if you get killed by the barking crows
again. But yeah, like the way, like I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't know if I can like, without just making it a deep dive. I don't know if I can pinpoint all the specific things, other than just like all the things that go into a movie were just really well done.
Huh. Man, I didn't know it was one of them. Maybe I should.
I mean, did you like it?
I mean, I saw it years ago, before I gave a shit about anything. But I do remember liking it okay and thinking it was good. But I mean, I haven't seen it really since I guess started caring about films. So
I was like full on like sobbing, like crying.
Damn! Wow!
So like
it was that good.
extremely hard. Like
Def, one of the greats.
Yeah, it's just I think I always assumed that the movie was like cloying and saccharine.
Yeah.
And like I guess technically like the very end is, but like it earns
it.
That.
Earns it.
It
yeah.
earns that by like the rest of the movie being like incredibly bleak.
Yeah, I guess I kind of forgot that it was, because it's kind of a Christmas Carol sort of situation, right? Where he kind of sees the potential futures.
Yeah. Oh.
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing.
Visual glitch.
Yes, it is kind of that.
Because he's got Mary. Oh, Mary. That's my Jimmy Stewart.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
Oh, do you want the moon, Mary?
I got a guardian angel, Mary. It's in the film. That's a line of the film. One of the great lines of that film. Mr. Potter, I'm gonna cut your fucking head off.
He does say that, yeah.
Everybody, we gotta murder Mr. Potter. He's got all the money. Pretty good.
How familiar are you with Futurama?
Fairly familiar, actually. I watched that quite a bit when I was younger.
Do you know the episode where Bender like becomes God?
Yeah.
To like a bunch of people. And, like,
yeah. He's floating in space.
But then Fry also is talking to God, and he's like a big galaxy.
Yeah.
I think that might be an It's a Wonderful Life reference.
Does he go to? Does he talk to Galaxy God?
Because when he gets sent his guardian angel, like God is like talking to the angels, and he's like, "Hey, like you're gonna go help this guy.
You gotta go talk to Jimmy Stewart."
And he's like a big galaxy. He's like a big floating like it's like a shot of space, and like the galaxies are like all talking to each other.
That's actually pretty cool.
And yeah,
for an old like what a good visual.
Also, a weirder thing is that in that movie, there's like these two characters. It's a cop and a cab driver. They're hanging out. They're named Bert and Ernie. And apparently, like, even weirder, Sesame Street is not a reference to that.
Huh.
Or like everyone just said that was a reference, and then there was some interview where some guy who was involved with it was like,
"Oh,
no, it's just a
that.
coincidence."
Didn't know that. That's interesting.
Which I don't even know if I believe. Truth be told.
Here's a little throwback to a bit we were doing earlier. What if It's a Wonderful Life but Muppets? Would Kermit the Frog be Jimmy Stewart's character?
Yeah, Kermit the Frog is George Bailey. There's George Bailey.
And would Miss Piggy be Mary?
Do
we think?
Yeah. Mr. Potter might be was it Hofstadter and Waldorf? Is that their names? One of them, the two old guys.
Oh wow, I didn't know you knew their names.
Although they're usually more minor than that. Mr. Potter might be the one human.
Oh, that's interesting. Could be Fozzie Bear. I'm gonna keep suggesting characters be Fozzie Bear, because it's the one I remember. And Kermit the Frog. Everyone always assumes it's a sentimental piece of shit, and then they see it and react like John. Tale as old as time.
Yes, 100%. Of like, that is, I think, the most I've ever cried at a movie.
Whoa! Wow.
Of not just like tearing up, just like tears running down. My
Yeah,
face.
yeah, no,
I
I
don't know.
get
It
it.
just,
I've cried.
It works. It just works really well at the end.
Well, damn, I gotta wait a whole year to be able to watch it. It's a shame.
I mean, it was also like very much everything kind of came together of like watching it on Christmas Day, like with your new family, like with my wife,
yeah,
and like
your
and like
wife.
mother-in-law and brother-in-law.
A lot of emotions stirring about.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, yeah, that's cool. Who who directs that?
Capra. Right? Frank Capra?
Dang. I was trying to think of a Capra Demon?
Nice.
Thanks.
Do you think Nick Cage is a Capra Demon?
But he changed his name so that you wouldn't be able to tie it back, so he could stand on his own.
He's a Capra, right? Or is he a Coppola?
He's a Coppola.
He's a Coppola. Dang it!
I thought you were along for the ride. I didn't. Sorry. I have to break it to you.
I misremembered.
Sorry to break it to you.
I misremembered which family he was a part of.
Which film dynasty he belongs to. Did you figure out which gate to open yet?
I'm looking.
Okay.
Hey, Alfred, do you know which gate?
Oh ho!
See you safe.
Oh ho!
Let's think up something to discuss.
Us when we're hosting.
Just tell me what piques your interest. Why is there no talk about movies option? Alfred, thoughts on It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah, I love the like. Oh, let's think of something to say. Us streaming.
Let's think of something to discuss, but I only have thoughts about these two topics.
Oh man, wait. Is Alfred on the autism spectrum?
He has really niche
specific
knowledge.
No, I should say or because that's also an ADHD thing. Is he neurodivergent?
There you go.
I should say that. That's more accurate.
He's neurodivergent and a minor, so maybe think twice.
Nice.
I love Twitter. Don't you guys love Twitter?
Is it in here?
No.
No, it wouldn't be. That wouldn't make any sense. That's insane.
You gotta go up. No. Yeah. Back the way you came. I love the sound their feet make.
Other good things. What? I don't want to. I guess. I don't want to go delve too deeply into It's a Wonderful Life.
But
just because. I would just like spoil it all, or I don't know.
But it is a triumph of leftist thought. Is that what you're not saying?
No, it kind of is. It's actually a very interesting movie in the sense that I would say it's more maybe ideologically complex, because I think that there's very much a leftist reading, and there's also very much a kind of libertarian reading, which I think is also just very interesting. Also, when we kind of think about, I don't know, how people arrive at the political convictions they have, and maybe the reasons, or maybe they don't always believe what they think they believe, and often
they mislabel.
Yeah, or like they're very close to like maybe realizing something and then having a different like political view. It's through here.
You're close. You're real close.
Oh wait, yeah, I think
Or you're getting colder.
Okay, I do remember though. There was maybe a thing.
Don't get hit.
I didn't.
Good job. Thank you. You're so good at following instructions, John. I've always said that about you.
Oh yeah, I remember now. There was a gate up here. I did remember that there was a gate.
Yeah. Okay. I believe you. A special emblem. Open the main gate. Okay. Now you're in a new spot.
Love to open a gate with a special emblem.
It's one of my favorite ways to open a gate. Man. Ooh. Look at that guy's hat, though. Like, yeah, you just got flame sprayed to shit, but what a hat.
That's quite a hat. Can I get his hat?
No.
Don't.
I am sorry to say you can't get a hat quite that big.
That was as extreme as I was willing to commit to that.
To
bit.
throwing a possession that isn't
that isn't mine and is
Yeah.
also very expensive. Wait, did you say you can or cannot get a hat that big?
you cannot get a hat that big.
Is this even a FromSoft game?
It is a shame that there's only that there is a all of their hats are of a reasonable size when really what I'm looking for
I want that big hat.
I want an unreasonable hat.
I want that Logan hat.
I want a hat so big like you gotta zoom the camera out to get a clear view of the world. But alas, I live in but this one world.
You know what's dumb? So, you know the yellow Xanthus hat in DS1, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually I do.
They
I
made
was
it-
being sarcastic, but I do know that one.
They made it like less stupid for DS3.
Really? But that's its whole point.
Yeah, I mean it's like
Did they make it like less tall?
it's like a little bit less tall and I think like a little bit wider. It's just like a little bit less silly looking and a little bit more plausible.
I liked it, but it was silly.
Yeah, because it like wobbles when you roll.
Oh, that is fun. Nick says there is one hat of unreasonable size in this game.
Is that like
I'm trying to think what it is.
a hat of unreasonable size?
Oh, like a rodent oven.
Yeah,
An H.
a house.
Oh, like Bauhaus. I'm trying to remember what. There's hats of decent size, but I don't know of any truly unreasonable size. The bone ash armor hat? Is that what you're thinking of? I don't know.
One man's hat of unreasonable size is another man's hat of reasonable size, you know?
Get it for beating a boss. Yeah, it could be.
Alright, I'm in exploring mode right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
Look at about. Ooh. Yeah, there's a couple of big guys, but they'll leave you alone if you don't. There's
A lot of madmen appear to have left their ramblings around here.
I hate it. I hate it when madmen leave their knowledge just laying about so anybody can stub their toe on it. Johnny, you forgot to put away your madman's knowledge again. Mommy says to put it in back in the tub when you're finished.
Yeah.
What's that?
Cthulhu.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's H.P. Lovecraft.
Who? Harry Potter?
Harold Potter.
Harold Potter Lovecraft?
That's who that Mr. Potter is.
It's Harry Potter after he was like done being a wizard cop, and now he decided to be a Muggle banker.
Man, regardless of like what you even like, what a
turn.
what a dropping the ball like narratively and like thematically of to just make him be a wizard cop.
He stood against an authoritarian rule, and now he's a cop. It's almost like the sound on that is kind of wonky.
Was
What if I just play the same sound
Takes me-
effect over and over again? Will anybody notice?
yes.
Yes, I will notice. FromSoft. Sorry to say.
Even like regardless of whether like even taking like ACAB out of the picture, like cops are fine.
I'm willing to pretend.
What is it? Assume assume a sphere of like assume this perfect sphere in a vacuum, or that kind of.
Yeah.
Assume cops are good.
What, you think I'm a beast?
Actually, I'll put a pin in it.
I think you're a beast. And step away from our car.
Oh, this guy is British as hell.
Oh, enough of you. What, you think this is funny?
He just wants you to leave him alone.
You having a giggle, mate?
I'll have nothing to do with your beast sons.
I mean,
Oh,
sure,
I've got to do with your beast sons.
that's probably me. If just like
Yeah, like I wouldn't want. Oh, enough! Come on, will ya?
that's very funny.
Oh, nice card.
That's yeah. Dang.
I didn't notice that before.
Oh my, what a crazy
interesting.
I'm off during hunt, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
Oh, she even gets in a little FromSoft laugh.
Although that was the rare. That wasn't a creepy laugh.
No, that was more
like
of a.
That was like a flirtatious.
That
laugh.
was like a flirtatious. They're FromSoft stretching their writing legs.
Uh-huh.
Really trying out, breaking new ground. It broke new ground.
You see how I saw that guy and then dodged it?
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Read him like a book.
What was I talking about?
What were you fucking? You might want to get ready. He looks like he would jump a lot further with that.
Yeah.
That is like, I could jump more than that. Oh, he made some headway there.
Yeah. Well, look where it got him.
Yeah. Oh, nice. One and done. What were we talking about? We were talking about sounds, and then we were talking about Harry. Oh, we were talking about.
Oh yes.
In a
Yes.
perfect. Imagine a perfect world where cops are good.
Yeah. Like even if that wasn't the problem, like thematically, it makes so much more sense for him to become the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Also, I can't believe I'm like wasting. Like I can't believe
Wasting any breath.
I can't
on
believe we're
Harry
talking about Harry Potter right now.
Really, we have stooped to new lows, haven't we? Here.
But
folks?
like the whole thing was like that position was cursed by Voldemort, right, or something, or I don't know.
Really? Is that the story?
If not literally, at least thematically, because
They always like
they
get a new one every
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, and so it's just like, oh yeah, like he defeats the evil, and then like he teaches people
how to combat evil.
how to
on their
do
own.
that, and then also like
Nope.
he's the first like
He
stable.
hogs that knowledge for the
Just
for
like
the
wait,
institutions.
he hogs that knowledge, just like all the money that he keeps in his big goblin Jew bank.
Oh my god! Oh, now we are absolutely getting to monetize for the phrase "goblin Jew bank."
Don't blame me.
Take it up with Joni Roni Rowling. What Joni Coney Rowling?
And all they do for us.
The deepest, widest gratitude. The hardest, throbbingest gratitude.
She's all in on the healing church.
Oh yeah, I mean you're in their territory technically.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
We've the deepest gratitude to the church and all they do for us.
In all they do for us.
Widest.
Okay, come on, list some things the church does for you.
Heal you? Yes.
They build all the nice city. Maybe they put up all the statues.
Yeah, those all look great. Ooh.
We've got new garb.
That's always
Black church garb.
Can we get new garb
New
in chat?
garb in the chat. Throw your new garbs in the chat.
But anyway. Oh yeah, but that's the other thing is like Harry Potter also is like rich, but he like doesn't
Like,
give anyone money or like spend it on any of his friends. He's just rich.
oh, that's right. He does have a bunch of money in.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And then the best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
That guy might be the best voice acting in the entire game.
I was
It's
just thinking
extremely good.
Praise you.
So much with so little.
And then the best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
That is extremely good.
Yeah, I do. I really like that. It says a lot about society.
I was just thinking that. This really says a lot.
This game says a lot about society. Bloodborne is about what if there was a society.
And it was British. Yeah.
What if England was a real place?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shivering nightmare. Oh, Johnny boy. Johnny, get out! You're so lucky that thrust of his torch was too...
Luck? Or
All skill. It was all skill. My name's Johnny Skill Hands, the fastest sword in the West.
I got skills for hands.
Oh yeah, I chopped him off and replaced him with skills.
With gamer controllers.
Yeah, he's got controllers for hands. Nice. Oh.
Thank
yeah,
you.
just reach him in them guts.
I'm very good at video games.
Pretty good.
New garb. Thank you, Sydney.
Thanks you for.
Thank you.
She has no choice but to engage in the bits.
It's always good to have, you know, a wife is someone that you can rely on.
I mean, my favorite part of having a wife is that I have somebody to tell my jokes to all day long. Otherwise, I could tell him to an empty fucking room.
It's just like going insane, like trying to tell jokes to like Sindri.
I mean, yeah, that's who it would be if it wasn't Lauren. I'd be telling jokes to my cat.
And that's just sad.
And he laughs just about as much as she does.
Folks,
does anyone else, women are humorless, barely sentient beings, or just me? Just me? Okay.
sorry, I'm distracted by
Oh damn! Somebody's getting that sloppy.
dang.
God damn!
Maybe Artem's not so bad after all.
I see why these people stick around. They got that. Oh man, listen to those slurps. Gives a man thoughts. Ooh, he fell for it. Oh!
I did fall for
You
it.
got crushed.
I did. And I absolutely did not need to. That was all overconfidence.
Yeah.
Or
it happens.
it's a slow and insidious killer. That's Darkest Dungeon.
Is it?
That line.
I thought it was scurvy. Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Thanks. John, it's 10 o'clock.
Oh wow. Yeah, let's be done.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta try on your new clothes. I do like the surgical long gloves. I often wear those.
Hello.
It really, there's something about the hood and your face sticking out of it that's really funny. Like it accentuates, it like really draws focus in on your beautiful features. Oh, that looks pretty good. Those are the same.
They are. And that's mostly not as good. A little better for some specific things.
Yeah. Ooh, frenzy resist is nothing. But you don't know what that is yet. Down a second from the bottom. There's probably lore reasons for that. Now that I think about it.
That makes sense.
You know, I like that hat. That's not a bad hat.
How are its stats?
I mean, it's probably worse. Oh, not worse than the top hat. Except for Frenzy is piss poor. Yeah, we're signing off here in a sec, Nick. You're not missing much. Have a good night, man. We'll see you later.
Good night.
All right, are we signing off?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Cool.
it's time.
It is time. I've declared it.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you all for your eminent patience. Thank you for sticking with us in our interim.
Have a good afternoon, Spencer.
And or whatever time it may be. You never know.
I'm assuming that he started this basically when he got in.
Yeah, at the very beginning of work.
Yeah.
Well, then, and also
it
good
might still be
evening
morning.
because you're gonna watch it. You know, the work day. This is shorter than the work day, so he's gonna have to watch it again.
You're right.
while
You're
he's at
right.
work. So good afternoon, good evening,
What's the
etc.
Truman Show? Like good morning.
Sure.
Good evening. If I don't see you.
I'm not familiar with all the presidents. I never got into Truman's presidency. So
Yeah, he was a haberdasher. Apparently, he ran like a men's clothing store. Before
was he one of the haberdashers where they had lead in the hats? Or no, it was Mercury,
No.
wasn't it?
No.
Was it Mercury? Was it
It
lead?
was Mercury. Yeah.
So he wasn't mad as a Hatter. Wait, what did you say he did? A haberdasher is a Hatter,
he did
right?
commit. I mean, he did drop 2 atomic weapons on to civilian cities in
Interesting.
That was
Tune
not
in
great.
next time as we delve into Hiroshima and Nagasaki and figure out what's the deal. I really regret ending the stream that way.
Don't do
But
that.
oh
Don't
well.
do that.